Well, hello, people. How are we doing? We're back here with another live watch along. It's Connor, it's Jim Bob on the second channel. How we doing, mate? All good? Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
you muted me,
I think,
mic.
I think I had you on mute. It was bliss that for a while.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So am I back? Am I back? Can you hear me?
Can hear you, mate. Can hear you.
Nice one. I was just saying, it's going to be nice to be on the same side for once. Doesn't happen often. And I don't think it'll happen very much going forward, but we are tonight. We're all Oxford, aren't we? So
That's it, mate. That's it. I have to be kind of impartial as well with it being a second channel, up the Burnley. But yeah, it doesn't really
up the
doesn't really work.
Burnley.
Up the Burn. Is that what they say? Up the Clarets.
No, up the Clarets is what they're saying it.
Yeah, that's it. Good luck, says Prabhu tonight, but maybe you should take a break soon and spend some quality
Sick
time
of seeing
with
you.
the
Sick of seeing you, mate.
Mate, I'm sick of seeing me. Never mind him.
His missus is sick of seeing him, Prabhu. That's the problem. That's why he's on all the time.
She said to me, she just got a new job, and she just sent me a message, and she went, "Oh, we've got tonight together, haven't we?" And I went, "Nah." She went, "What do you mean? Because you live streamed last night, and like throughout the day."
I got the same tonight. You're on again tonight? Again? Yeah, I am. Love you.
And she's like, "Oh yeah, you've it's free tonight, isn't it?" And she's like, "No Leeds game, no like Sheffield United." She actually, mate, she's got no idea on football, and suddenly she's all up on.
She knows fixture list at Bramall Lane. Nice. She's been watching Ramble, hasn't she?
Yeah, that'll be next. That'll be next. And she just said to me, "All right, who's playing tonight?" Then and I went, "Burnley Oxford." She went, "Who?" And I went, "Yeah, Burnley Oxford." And she went, "All right, okay."
So much for being nice to Burnley fans in chat. Who?
Hey, that's not me. That's the missus. But yeah, no, much needed sleep is definitely needed, mate. Jim, what a transfer window, mate. It has just been. I think that's Jim's first like full-time transfer window day. The transfer window days are absolutely horrific. I mean, at least you had a bit of business going on, but
I loved it, mate.
It's a long
day, but it were a fun day, and it's. I anticipated it being long anyway, whether there were a lot of activity anyway, because people are still waiting to see if anything happens. So, like from your end, for example, you were probably on 2 or 3 times, but ultimately it didn't happen. We had something to talk about all the time, so it were jumping on when I hadn't even planned to be on. It's been really good, but not just for content. It's been really good because it's strengthened us. And I've heard what you've been saying. I've seen little snippets of one Leeds, so I don't think you can. I won't have Tom Cannon over Matteo Joseph. Are you having a laugh? Are you having a laugh? Of course you would.
We're not getting into that.
No, not. We're not getting into that here because got to be neutral here. Got to try and make everybody think we're nice here. And then Leeds channel, we've got to think it's all Leeds, aren't we? Come on, all Leeds, full steam ahead.
Tom Cannon's going to be the next Ronaldo. What a player!
Well, if he can catch Matteo Joseph's streak of fire, then I'll be happy. Because if he turns out to be half the player Matteo Joseph's been this season, wow, we've got some player on our hands, haven't we?
I think you've been very disparaging to a young man there. A young man. I think you've been very disparaging.
A year younger than Tom Cannon.
Look, Tom in the chat. Look, you just got to. This is the man who put Kiefer Moore above Joel Peru. This is the man who put Raksaki above Nonso. You just got to let it happen.
No. That's clickbait. I thought you were better than that. I thought this Leeds channel didn't do that. I thought you were better than that. Look,
well, mate. Alpha Gilchrist over Bogle. Another one there. So this is what we're dealing with, guys. This is what we're dealing with.
Luke Ayling today over Bogle. So,
Jesus,
traitor.
Yeah. So
but I'm not bitter about it. I'm not bitter.
No, you're not. Let's have a look. This is a treat, says Baz. Boys, you have to watch Farke vs Lampard on Farley TV. He dropped it an hour ago. Oh, I do love Farley TV. Have you ever seen it?
Yes, I have. Yeah, very good.
That is. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to watch that. Amy says we can hear you both. That's good. Milk says, how are the lads? Woody says, got a nice cup of cocoa, guys, and a nice pillar You'll sleep better watching this. I'll get a nice cup. I thought you had a nice one. I was a bit like, what? Yeah. Well, imagine if it's, I can't. I mean, Oxford have got a few clean sheets on the repertoire this season, haven't they, as well? Burnley doing this. I wonder if we're going to see Marcus Edwards tonight. Could be interesting.
Yeah, we probably will. Off the bench, I would have thought. I haven't seen the lineups, so I assume he's not in the starting lineup because he's just come in. But
yeah, we'll have a quick look. But
don't write Oxford off. They're no mugs under Gary Rowett. They've been playing really well.
Yeah, 100%. What have we got? So let's go Clarets. Have a quick look at the lineup. My guy's left me hanging tonight, which I'm gonna have to sack him for. Liam, if you're watching.
He were already on his last warning, weren't he? I don't know whether you told him that, but
yeah,
I know you shared it with me in private.
Let's keep that one
messed up again. Yeah.
So he's not starting. No, I don't think. Is he on the bench?
He is. Yeah,
he is. Yeah. So that's bolstered their bench a little bit. Trafford, Esteve, Egan, Riley, Anthony.
No Brownhill.
No Brownhill. Oh yeah, interesting.
What Zusic thinks about it?
So who's in replacement? Is it Hannibal? I think Hannibal starts.
Hannibal's in, yeah. Hannibal, the animal.
We'll have a look at the Oxford starting.
I hate that number order, by the way.
It's really ranking it.
Yeah,
it's absolutely awful. I don't know why they do that. Yeah, it's minging. Oxford starting 11 as well. Where is it? Where are we? Whoa, what are you rating this graphic there, Jim? I don't mind that. I quite like the font.
No, I'm not keen. Not keen. Bit fancy for me, but you are a bit.
It's not got red and black. That's the only bloody thing. That's literally red and black. Oh, I love it. It's great. Up the blades.
Have I suddenly turned into a 90-year-old?
Mate, you're not far off now.
It doesn't surprise me that you like pretentious fonts. Doesn't surprise me at all.
Pretentious fonts. Come in, Long, Brown. Oh, sorry, I should have just put a full stop on what you were saying there. Number 1, come in. Number 2,
of Brown. Speaking of Brown, if Brownie's got out to say about Sheffield United, he knows where to find me.
He'll be back on soon, mate. He'll be back on.
Yeah, well.
Bradshaw starting this. Hellick, Goodrum, Brannigan. Brannigan and Hellick and Bradshaw are probably their best players, I'd say. Volks.
Cummings a decent goalkeeper as well.
He is. You're right. He's doing very, very well this season. It's got 0-0 written all over it. That'd be a great name for a YouTube channel, wouldn't it? It's got 0-0 written all over it.
Certainly would, yeah.
What else have we got here? Fancy Oxford to get something tonight. Been decent since Rowett come in. Yeah, exactly. Bradshaw playing as well is big. Sky Sports.
Mate, I'm on it and it won't let me press red button. So.
Oh, is it red button?
I hope you're good at commentary, because otherwise.
I've currently got a Middlesbrough replay, so that's not ideal. Hold on a sec.
What, QPR and Blackburn, mate?
Yeah, same QPR Blackburn.
And it's a quarter to kick off, isn't it? Because I checked before. I thought I don't want to be talking to you half an hour before kick off. So
no, we had to hop on a bit later, didn't we? Yeah, we had to hop on a bit later. With my fairly legal thing, I might be able to find one. Yeah, I've got one. Have you got one?
Are you all right? Are you completely legal?
Completely, yeah.
Yeah, you see, I am completely legal. So let me.
Is Jim worried about Burnley? Jim, you worried about Burnley?
Of course I am. Yeah, you've got to be worried about them. You're too close not to be. I assume you're a Burnley fan, Paul, but yeah, absolutely. You've got to respect all 4 teams in the race, to be honest. They all offer something different. And as much as you're probably the least exciting side in there, I'm quite happy to say that to you without being funny.
I mean, Paul's a Leeds fan, but go on.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, fair dues then. You probably don't care about Burnley either. But yeah, I think we've got to be concerned about them, pal, because they're too close, aren't they?
Yeah, Ian's just read that one out, haven't we? Yorkshire together today. 0-0 written all over this. Tommy says, "Hi lads, great crack from yous both. How are the lads?" Shout out to Tommy. What a night for them. What a night for
you jammy swine, Tommy. You jammy swine. Look, I thought both teams played really well yesterday. Anyway, It could have gone either way. But that goal to win it, I suppose it makes it even sweeter though if it's your rivals, doesn't it? So
yeah. I mean, that was Ryan Giles. To be fair to him, yeah. As we were just saying, anyway, he absolutely took Ayling to the cleaners throughout that game.
Yeah, he weren't good, were he?
No, he was poor. Chop, lads. I don't know if you guys are ahead of us. But I'm a little bit further. Well, the game's not started yet. Tommy, I don't think he's updating us here, unless they've scored within about 3 seconds. But no, it's you're predicting 1-0 Oxford. Yeah, I mean, look, I think it's going to be a bit of a tight one here. Brownhill been taken out's big. I think Bradshaw starting's big as well. Obviously, last time I think he was under Gary Rowett, he got 17 goals, didn't he? So he's a one to look out for. Can they break that impenetrable defense? Who knows? I'd honestly rather suck on a bottle of onset feline diabetes than watch. But I mean, that is graphic, mate. Watch Burnley. But the promotion race is the promotion brace. 10-0 nils for Burnley this season. Guys, we're going to get the timer going as well in just a second. But if you're new to this, you can adapt your timer to when we go live over here. And you can have a little bit of a live race. I don't know did you see on that bench there, Jim, if Manuel Benson was back?
Yeah, Benson's on bench, yeah.
Oh, and the game has kicked off.
Well, I'm so pleased for you.
The game has kicked off. Right, Oxford on this right-hand side. Anyway, keep getting your comments in, everybody. We're going to have a bit of discussion. Obviously, we're going to be talking about the game, live reactions, and all that sort of stuff. 10-0 nils for Burnley. Oxford starting the positive here. Oh, and they've got a chance on this right-hand side. Can they get a corner here? Oh, positive start. And they've got a corner already, Jim Bob. Oxford, very positive start.
Nice. Keep me posted, mate.
Yeah, two fortunate goals for Sunderland, 2 OGs. Yeah, I thought Sunderland were the better team, though, I have to be honest. I think Borough had a couple of decent spells at the start of both halves. Thought Sunderland grew into it and dominated it a little bit, to be honest with you, without doing anything, spectacular. I'd take that Hackney when we go up, Connor. Yeah, man, if we do go up, wow, what a player he is.
When?
Hold on.
Absolutely unreal.
Mate, you'd be saying when with the Blades. What are you talking about? You can't call Leeds fans arrogant when you're saying when with the Blades as well.
Have I said arrogant? Did I use that word?
You've used that word. You've used that word. You know you.
I think that's an arrogant statement when we go up.
Are you going up?
I'm confident we'll give it a good go. I'm certainly not certain we'll go up.
Okay, so it's just phraseology. You think you will go, but you just won't come out and say it like that.
Correct.
Okay. Burnley on this right-hand side anyway. What do you think is going to happen to Jayden Anthony? Do you think, obviously, Benson and Edwards coming in, do you think you're going to get Jayden Anthony just, I don't know, hitting that subs bench? I don't think he's really got going, has he? What is it, 3 or 4 goals? It's not really hit the heights yet,
he's always looked in and involved, though, hasn't he? I mean, he's not...
Yeah.
He's a championship player, isn't he? Let's be right. And I know he struggled to get in your side consistently. So I think he's probably at his level where he can make a decent impact, but they're leveling up, aren't they? So it's a little bit like the problem we've got, which is we brought Tom Cannon in now. And although Tyrese Campbell's been playing well for us, he's going to drop out because Tom Cannon's a £10 million signing. So, yeah, it's good decisions, good problems for him to have, isn't it? That's probably the best way of saying it.
Yep. £10 million Premier League Tom Cannon. Dublin Blade says always rated Hellick as a defender. Here's a question:
Dublin Blade. That is a joke because
mate. Do you know? I bet Hellick in his last 9 years has played more than 98 games, 100%. So
no, you're not understanding the context here, Connor, because you're just trying to get a Rob Holding dig in there. So I understood exactly what you were doing, but. What Dublin Blade is, and I can't honestly remember if Dublin Blade were on the same wavelength as me, but the majority of Blades, when I said I'd go for Hellick at Huddersfield, no way, why would we be interested in a League One defender? No chance. No, we're not having that. Well, look at him now. Well, I can't look at him because I can't get game on, but he's doing well.
Oh, built up a second. They've started really well here. I'll be honest. Oxford started really well. They don't look at all like a newly promoted side. They don't look. They're quite confident.
They're assured, aren't they? They're assured.
Yeah. Oh, Bradshaw face across the goal. It's the first effort on goal. Tom Bradshaw, not ideal. Got in front of his man. Unlucky. Quite like that kit as well. Nice kit. Great content, Connor. As a Sunderland fan, I choose to watch this over Sky Sports.
Oh,
look at this, Jim. What an indictment. Engaging level-headed analysis. There you go, mate. I've got the Sunderland fans on point. Mike says you pair should start a joint channel like Laurel and I. To be fair, we probably should have done that before I started this.
Yeah, 0-0 written all over it. That's what it's going to be called.
Yeah, 100%. Maybe something in the future. Burnley getting a little bit of space here down that left-hand side. It'll
be our 1-0 since that's the only game I can get.
Right, okay, you keep us updated on that. Mike Trezor, ooh. Yeah, that's it. We can do a joint one, really, can't we?
We're going to have to do, mate. We're going to have to at this rate.
Yeah. If anybody can sort Jim Bob out with a stream, guys, you'd be doing him an absolute solid. A very legal stream, obviously.
Absolutely. I'm fed up with Sky, mate.
It's not great, is it, for the service that you get?
No, it's not.
Kelv says, evening chaps, are you ready to be entertained? Watch the mighty Clarence switch it on tonight and light up the league.
Kelv knows. Kelv knows.
On this left-hand side here, Bashir Humphries. I'll tell you what, Bashir Humphries has been a
decent
good loan signing, hasn't he, Jim? He's been a really good loan signing.
And they got like a 5 million option or something like that. It's not a lot of money, I don't think.
Is that what it is? 5 million?
Yeah, I might be off with that, but it's I think it's a decent.
Anthony's done really well. Ball whipped in. Corner Burnley. Connor, last night was intense. Sunderland fan in the Borough end. Man in front of me kept shouting, "Come on, Giles." Tom says, to be fair, if the Blunts had our squad, they would be saying the same. Reese says, imagine, look, you've got the most biased Sheffield United fan on planet Earth. Like, I've known Sheffield United fans. This guy's the most.
Oh, sorry. We all bow to Leeds United.
Yes.
Sorry. Let me lay down at your feet, Leeds fans. Ridiculous.
Thank you. Imagine, it's not just Leeds fans. Look, imagine signing Rob Holding. I'd rather have Luke O'Nine. That's a statement. Luke O'Nine.
I don't mind Luke O'Nine. I don't mind Luke O'Nine. He's done a good job for Sunderland.
Oh, ball played in. Effort. Oh, it's over the bar. Should have got that one target. Is Ian Fleming? Is Ian Fleming interesting one this year as well?
It has been interesting because they've been playing him as a 9, haven't they? And I think he's more of a 10. But he has a bit of a decent streak at the moment of getting the odd few goals. So he's a good player at this level.
403 there, Jim. Don't know if you've seen that on the red button. People put in the comment section.
403.
Bulgarian Blade. Even lads.
Go on then, Claire.
Been stalking Botev Plovdiv fans all day. Got 7. Is this? Do you know what this means, Jim? Got 7 friend requests and found out I'm the not only Blades fan in Bulgaria. Come on, Oxford. Okay, I'm with you. You're just in a very unique part of Bulgaria, right?
Yeah, she is, and that is linked to our new signing, Christian Nungwu.
Who?
Yeah, something like that.
We've got the only Bulgarian in this league, mate. I didn't even start. I think Leeds top two. Go on, who's that? Go on, I'll give you a little bit of a quiz there.
I think Leeds top 2 horse race for second behind Sheffield United.
No, I was giving you a quiz on it. I was giving you a quiz on
on what? Who your Bulgarian player is?
Yeah. Come on, you watch Leeds more than you do Sheffield United. You should know this. Come on.
You're joking, aren't you? I don't know. I've no idea.
Gruev. Jimmy, what happens to Kiefer Moore with all the attackers like Ben Brereton, Diaz, Cannon, and Campbell?
Well, Brereton Diaz will continue to come off the left, Michael, and I think Kiefer Moore will be back up to probably Tom Cannon, and then it'll be between Campbell and Moore, who comes on depending on the game type, and maybe both of them come on if we need a goal. So, I think that's what'll happen. He'll go into the rotation because Cannon's number 1 now. 403 doesn't work, by the way. I've got Middlesbrough and Sunderland highlights.
Oh, guys, keep getting the stuff in to give Jim some recommendations. I don't have Sky, so great content, Connor. I choose his videos like Sky Sports. Thanks, Ash. I saw that comment. I really appreciate that, mate. Thank you so much. Check out Jim's channel as well if you haven't done already.
Thank you, mate.
Oxford playing. Oh, Oxford winning the second ball here. It's not been a bad start, mate. It looks like looks like there's already more going on in this game than there was with us and Burnley. So, Jimmy, you said match on together on your stream the other night, and you Jimmy.
Did I? Don't remember that.
Don't remember that. Justin Spiewak Says watching Callum Fowler lose his mind over Barnsley's transfer business yesterday was pretty. I've not seen that. Do you know, I had a mate who was a Barnsley fan, and it was always pretty funny watching Barnsley. I mean, they're another club who absolutely detest Leeds. I don't know what their relationship is with Sheffield United, but
not bad. Not bad.
Yeah. He wasn't. He hated Chef Wednesday, my mate, but he did not like. He hated Chef Wednesday, but he didn't mind Sheffield United.
Yeah, I think that's where most of our fan base lie, to be honest. So all their fan base lie that I know of. So
what? Okay. What?
I've just had Callum on channel. He's a really good lad, and he's very good in terms of his content as well. So I'd advise anybody to check him out. He does a lot of EFL content, but yeah, he will be losing his mind because he wanted to strike it in here yesterday, and they got absolutely note. Well, they got a couple of bodies, but really like obscure names. So shout out to Cal.
They've always been like that, haven't they? They've always been like that.
Yeah, they have random names out of nowhere.
Shout out Mikey as well. It says Sky Sports Football, then hit the red button. Jim, I just don't know if you're just like struggling with your remote here, mate. Press red button on channel 403, mate. Come on.
I know I'm old. I know
you're an old.
I'm on Sky Sports Football. And at the moment, it's showing Borough and Sunderland for another 4 minutes, and then it goes to Bundesliga highlights. There's no red button option, but I'm pressing my red button.
Let us know what's going on then on the Bundesliga.
I will. Bundesliga highlights. It's not even live. So normally now on Sky Sports, you go to Sky Sports Plus.
Yeah.
And then you can press the red button, but it's not having it. Sky Sports HD, Plus HD. No red button option. So it's only QPR and Blackburn.
Bradshaw coming away with it here. It's 4-on-4. If you can find the right man, it's a good ball. Well done, Trafford. Comes out and collects. 4-1-2, then red button. You should do a top 4 debate. You guys.
I'm on 4-1-2. Red button.
You got batteries in your remote, yeah?
Yeah, it changes channel fine.
Have you tried switching it on and off?
Do you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm listening.
You should do a top 4 debate, you guys. Someone representing Burnley, someone representing Sunderland whilst it's tight at the top would be a good watch. Yeah, 100%. I'm well up for that on the channel. We'll get your recommendations in for like a Sunderland fan. Oh, Jaden Anthony whips it across. Big chance for Burnley. Oh my God, he's missed an absolute sitter.
Woohoo! That's what we like.
Mate, he's missed an absolute sitter. You're going mental
Anthony
if you're a Burnley fan. No,
Anthony that missed it.
I think it was Mike Trezor, actually. It's either Trezor, it's Mike Trezor, and Anthony's trying to get the Burnley fans going nuts here. He's got to score. He has got to score. Unbelievable.
Love that. Just on that comment in terms of what Ash is saying here.
Yeah,
we briefly talked about it because me and Connor have wanted to do content together for a little while, and obviously we're doing battle lines now every Thursday. And Connor's very kindly said he'd be up for coming on the Blades Ramble if we could think of any content ideas to sort of return the favour, that sort of thing. But and this was floated as an idea. I can't remember whether I suggested it or Connor did, getting like a bit of a top 4, maybe a monthly thing where you get the top 4 teams together. But it's really hard to coordinate, I think. Not just getting everybody together at the right time, but also I think it's hard to have people sitting out of the debate for a 5-minute spell and stuff like that. They're just sat there watching and can't really contribute because they're not always directly involved. So, yeah, I'm up, like you, Connor. I'm always up for trying any new content that people are interested in seeing. It's just sometimes it sounds better as a concept than it is in practicality, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's vibes on screen as well, isn't it? Like sometimes you if you're like, say, if you're waiting out and maybe there's been a big game between 2 of the top 4, or I don't know, they're involved in a bit of a 6 battle. It can be quite difficult for someone to just be sat there, especially, because you kind of want someone who's insightful as well. Oh, Burnley just scored. What's going on there? No, they haven't. What on earth is going on? I think they're just trying to play out from the back. Chaos, absolute chaos, and it is Cummins as well. I think Zian Fleming, we're going to have to, I tell you what, Jim, I'll be honest with you, they are growing into this massively. Burn. Last 3 or 4 minutes, they've just been camped in Oxford's half, and I think they're forcing them to make a couple of mistakes here. They've got a corner, but put it this way, Oxford just had a goal kick. I looked away for 2 seconds, and it's a corner to Burnley, so I think they're piling on a bit of pressure here. Corner anyway, in-swinger from Lyle Foster, I believe it is. Oh, no, it's Hannibal. Do you rate Hannibal?
He's one of those players. Yeah, I think he has certainly got ability.
Yeah.
And he's one of those players that if he's playing for you, you love him. and if he's not, you can't stand him. So,
true.
like, I know he's an ex-Man U lad, isn't he? So Leeds fans were never going to take to him, whoever he were playing for. But the fact that he winds you up as well, I think adds to his character, really. Not just because it's against Leeds, but you would love it, wouldn't you? If, like Jamie Vardy does it all the time to us, all that sort of thing. So I don't mind it at all, to be honest. Game needs characters.
Helik's just cleared off the line.
Good old Helik.
Yeah, evening lads. Hey mate, Callum's content is like he's had 7 Red Bull and a pack of Pro Plus. He's always like, mate, that's what a sharp editor does for you. He cuts on every sort of pause.
Yeah, he does,
and then it's the next one. That's the next one.
Yeah.
I don't know how he monetizes, to be honest, that first bit, because he's got like a copyrighted song on the entrance of every song, every video. So I don't know how he does that, because it's not like 5 seconds. It should be. Sorry, I'm probably giving him a bit of hints here, aren't I, in terms of copyright striking Callum Fowler. Sorry about that. As he paid it,
do not do that.
As he paid his bill, Connor. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Jim's sort of on and off.
What's that?
Another early missed goal. People are asking, mate, if you're paying your bill, because your internet went off like a couple of times when we were doing some bits about a while ago. Gilesy and Steve have a decent Sunderland fan chat. Yeah, I've checked these lads out before. There's Mad Mistake as well, who I think's good.
He's very good.
Yeah, he's good. Like him. Maybe I've jinxed Oxford. Says Laney. Got a name right today. Thanks, Laney. If I've got your name wrong again, I'm sure you'll butcher me in the chat. God bless Jamie Vardy. Yeah, he just chops your. Is he the one? Was it that game for Leicester where he scored in the last minute? He just chopped your corner flag. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Loves that, doesn't he?
Picked up corner flag and then stood in front of the cop like this.
He loves
but
it.
You've got to respect it, haven't you? You've got to respect it. I'm just getting a blue screen now, mate. So, talk amongst yourselves, guys.
Yeah, all right, mate. Oxford on the attack now, everybody. Burnley won't go at 1 point a game. I thought they'd been better though. Do you not think they've started a little bit quicker here, as opposed to the Stoke game, the Derby game, the Sunderland game, and our game? They've not been great whatsoever. Oxford started quite impressively. I'd say they probably had the first like 7 or 8 minutes, but Burnley have definitely grown into it. It feels like maybe it's there we go. Laney. Sorry, that's good. That's fair. Maybe a quick fire round subject questions. Yeah. I mean, the thing is as well, mate. Like I think it's a big thing for content creators to just throw other people together and hope that it works. I think you've got to. I don't know. I think you've got to watch their content, see if you think you're gonna have a little bit of a blend with them, and then go about. Like I was watching Jim's content for about 4 or 5 months. I just didn't have the bottle to ask him the question of if he fancied coming on, but yeah. So I don't know. I don't know whether or not these people had. I guess it's just asking the question. Maybe I'm just overthinking it.
Yeah, I think you've got to. Like you said, I think you've got to not necessarily like him as a person, but you've got to think you could get on with him. I think they've got a bit about them in terms of what they deliver on screen as well, because then you'll know whether you're going to mesh with them a little bit. So, like I wanted to have Callum Fowler on as soon as I saw his content, so I spoke to him early doors and he agreed. So it's that sort of thing, isn't it? Really, you don't just randomly shoot people. Because you might not mesh as a personality, may you? So it's one of them things, really.
That's true. Here he is. He went quiet when you lost 3-0. Here he is. He's back with a bang. The only team that buckles under pressure, unfortunately, Connor is their main supporter. Good to see you back, Danny. And listen, if you lose next time, I don't want to see you going.
Shout out, Danny boy.
MIA, mate. You got to be here and ready to take it, mate. At least Jim, he was a little bit. You went absent, didn't you, over the Christmas period? But you came
yeah. I went on Christmas Day. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Sorry to let you down.
That's it. Come on. Availability. Evening, guys. Hi, Ian. They've got to be able to handle the banter too. Yeah, it's a prerequisite, isn't it? It's a prerequisite. I'd ask you a question, actually, but I think I wouldn't want you to put anyone in it. But I was going to ask if you've ever had anyone on who you're a little bit, you're not sure.
Yeah, I've got one.
Hello. Hello there.
You should be in bed. The TV isn't working. Oh no! Well, I can't come and sort that out at a minute. I'll come and see you soon. Okay. You just chill for 5. All right. I'll be a little bit busy. Okay.
Ask what she thinks about Oxford.
Can I chill here with you?
You can't chill here with me. No, it's bedtime. Has she not seen you? No. Did you sneak down past her?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna have to sneak past her again, aren't you? And get back into bed. All right, dude. Okay, all right. See you soon. Love you.
There she goes.
There she goes. Sorry, mate.
Sorry. Callum Fowler gives Leeds on Wednesday. Yeah, he does. He's funny with it though. Like I don't ever I don't ever go on and be like offended by it. He's funny with it. Just hates us, doesn't it? It's fine. Mikey says, I don't normally watch other teams' channels, but started watching the Ramble. Top content, Jimmy and your dad is like, mate, see what I mean? You come at look, see, just gotta be a bit nice.
Top man.
There'll be more people coming over, mate. It's gotta be a lot.
No, I disagree.
I know it's harder for you, mate. I know you can't.
I don't know. It's not hard. It's not hard. I'll have a respectful conversation with Mikey and other fans that come on and they're respectful, and I'm respectful of them. It don't mean I have to like Leeds. It don't mean they have to like Sheffield United, does it? So it's one of them things, really. Ryan's on quite regularly now on Ramble. I see Ryan on quite a bit.
No, Ryan's your number one fan, isn't he? Oxford getting down this right-hand side. Oh, good little cutback. They've got a player on the right-hand side who looks very, very tasty. Very tasty. Good player, quick. Yeah, fair one. I guess you need that chemistry to make it work. How are you, Oxford? How are you?
How are you?
Jimmy, thoughts on Jimmy Dunn playing tonight? It seemed like a bit of a BT flu.
It was a BT flu. It was definitely BT flu. So that will be lost on a lot of Leeds fans, Scott. That's a Sheffield United term, really. James Beattie, when he was getting a move away, suddenly had the flu when he couldn't play for us because he had the flu. And all of a sudden he was able to play for his new team the following couple of days or whatever it worked out to be, because it was some time ago now. But Jimmy Dunn, who we were in for on deadline day, had a groin injury, so he couldn't play for QPR that weekend. So it was really, really strange. He's back in the team tonight with no residual effects, to be honest, after the transfer didn't go through. Interesting.
Got to be gutted on that one, hadn't you? He'd have been a good signing for you.
It would have been a good signing. Yeah, I wanted him, but I'm not bothered. I don't mind Rob Holding. I don't mind him. He's better than Rodon, isn't he? Let's be right.
I think Rodon's been fitter in one season than Rob Holding has his entire career, mate. So,
well, what use is being fit if you can't stop ball going past you?
It's the goalkeeper, mate, not him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Blades and Leeds hate each other. I don't hate Blades. I don't hate Sheffield United. I don't hate Sheffield United at all. I really don't. There's two teams that I would say that I hate. Yeah, there's two teams that I would say I hate. One's Man United, the other one's
Huddersfield and Bradford, your local rivals.
Huddersfield and Bradford. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever come across a Bradford fan. Oh yeah, maybe one. I would love both your dads on battle lines, their opinion on things. Now that'd be way more respectful than what me and Jim are like. 100%. That'd be way more respectful.
He'd be agreeing with you a lot, I think, to be honest.
No, but my dad would be like the exact same as well. He'd just be like, "Oh yeah, no, it's a good point. It's a good point." Hal Stewart is a cool Blades fan, possibly only good one.
Whoa.
Oh, I know the Hal, yeah. I'm aware. I didn't know his second name. Good defender.
Does he be? No, I'm not saying Hal isn't. I'm good mates with Hal. But it's a deliberate jibe there. I'm happy about that.
Stu says, don't bite, Connor, don't bite. I won't, mate. Calm, cool. Connor, outside the top 6 teams in the championship, what away game are you most nervous for? Probably tomorrow night, mate. I'll be honest. Tomorrow night's probably the nervy one. Oxford on the attack here.
Frank Lampard's Coventry City.
Yeah, it'll be a tough one for us. That it'll be a tough one. He's going to be right up for it. He's brought what's his name as well, Grimes. I'm sure he'll start in central midfield. Bit of history with Leeds and Grimes. Apparently, Burnley know how to shoot on goal and attack. Yeah, they're doing all right, aren't they? They're doing all right in this game. Obviously, they're not scored, which is Burnley's big problem.
Standard Burnley.
Yeah, but they're doing all right. So the odds on this being 0-0. High. Very, very high.
Well, to be fair, they've now got more attacking options on the bench, haven't they, Burnley?
That's true.
We'll see.
That's very true. Not going to lie, Sunderland is going up with Leeds in the automatics. Ooh.
Well, you're not lying. You're just not right. So.
Bit of arrogance there from Jim, but look, guys, you're going to expect that. You know what I mean? Humble. Stay humble, Jim.
I didn't say we were going up. It might have been Burnley.
You can't just call them wrong. They might want to subscribe to the Ramble. You just completely battered there.
Look,
that's a prediction, Jim.
They'll only get honesty. They don't get pandering over
there. Mike says, to be fair, don't think I've ever come across a Bradford fan either. Have you, Jim?
Yeah, we had a history of Bradford in the family. So
You there?
So yeah, we've got a history stretching back. We're quite fond of Bradford in family because it goes back a while.
Yeah, I wonder why you're fond of Bradford. Just every other tin pot Yorkshire club who can hate Leeds United, you're a fan of. Cov,
Actually, it's where my dad first started his scouting career under Cammy. So that is why. And we were there through when they got promoted to Wembley and stuff. I were up front at open top bus, me and my brother and Cammy's lads, Ben and Jack. We had a great day. So yeah.
You thought you were going to say Ben and Jerry.
Ben and Jerry. Yeah, they're his lads, Ben and Jerry. Kamara.
Carl says easy away win. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. Did you see the Matt Grimes signing video? It looked like an advert for Universal Credit. I didn't see that, mate, to be fair. It's either United or Burnley taking the other spot. LFC keep the faith. LFC keep the faith. Who do you support, mate? I presume it's either Liverpool or Leicester. Steve says, unless you can think of another LFC, Jim Bob. I can't think of another LFC.
Liverpool, Leicester, Lecce.
Lecce. Not a beer.
No, that's Leffy.
Mate, you can tell where my mind is. Just give me a rest.
How did dry January go?
Yeah, I did well. Honestly,
yeah.
I did well. I actually did well. I think I got to. Did I get to a month? I think I got to. I nearly got to a month. Put it that way. I got to a month.
So it didn't go very well, did it? Because you failed.
Not very well.
Oh, come on. It's a good stretch, isn't it? About 4 weeks. That's good.
Ooh, yeah. It's not bad. Liverpool, Livingston, Leganes, Livingston again. Not a bad shout. I tell you what, it's blowing a gale as well at Burnley. Have you got this game on yet?
Bear with me.
We're in the 25th minute. Jim's still not got a stream.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, you've gone mute. You're not going to get a stream on that mic either. Sheffield United. Can't hear what you're saying, mate. Sheffield United must have a disliking for Coventry after their match at Highfield Road earlier in the season. Bassett comes to mind, blowing kisses to the Blade supporters after getting a nail sent off. Oxford coming forward here. A little sneak attack. Oh, effort on goal. Over the bar. Unlucky. Jim needs to go and put another quid in the meter there, I think. Connor, the second team you ate is Chelsea. Nah, mate. Come on. Come on, Paul. To be fair, I'm not really of that generation when it comes to Chelsea, mate. So yeah, not massively. Lugano, good shout, mate. I'm glad dry Jan is over. Can I have a shower now? Yeah, I did all right, I did all right. Moderation in it, lads and lasses. Moderation. Here he is. He's back.
Dave Morwood. What a man to come back to. Top Rambler. Top Rambler. Don't mind me. Mrs. Ramble's just resetting the router. So that's why I disappeared for a second.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
There is a Liverpool in Uruguay. Is there? Interesting. It's Derby County. It's typical Blades fan that can't work anything. Yeah, it's another quid in the meter. Do you need some matchsticks, guys? Yeah, not yet, mate. Not yet. We'll start reading books soon. If you know, you know.
I've had more fun looking through TV guide trying to find this game, to be honest. So
Hutchinski says, I would love Oxford to win. If they draw this, Jim, I mean, Brownhill's not playing as well, and he's got the most assists and the most goals.
He's an X factor for him, isn't he?
Yeah. If they draw this again, and they're probably going to end up scoring now, but if they draw this again, is that them to 11?
Yeah, I think it is 11 0-0s. If they make it a 0-0, horrendous.
Bit of a chance here. Curse of the commentator. Big chance. Blocked again. Ricochet over the bar again. Missing some chances. Missing some big chances. Lauren over the bar.
Right, I'm just going to switch back to other internet.
Okay. Mason says, I've never understood what's the point in dry Jan, is if you always have the intention of drinking again when it turns Feb. Good point, Mason. Yeah, fair point. Yeah. I don't know if Jim's frozen again. Another 10p.
I'm back. I was just flicking back over to router.
An awful miss. Daz says, when it comes to the clubs I hate with a passion, it's that team into, yeah, bingo, mate. Bingo. That's the one. That's the one. So, yeah, there's two that I'm not a fan of. But, yeah, the rest, it's just banter. It's just banter, to be honest. I don't really think I've ever had, like, any bad blood, really, with, I don't know, with any teams in and around, to be honest with you, especially in the Yorkshire region. I've just, yeah. Never really had that, to be honest. Do you know, an interesting one is I worked with a Newcastle fan who actually despised Leeds, and I was quite surprised at that one.
Don't get that.
Yeah, quite surprised at that one. And we were at the time, well, still are, but at the time we were even worse than what we are now. And he just had this problem with Leeds, this constant problem. He's like, "Oh, what have you done this weekend? I was hoping you dirty rats lost." I was like, what? I was like, oh. But
seems like he knows his football though. He knows his football clearly.
But I was just a bit confused. I was a little bit like, I mean, is anyone in the chat, and Jim, have you ever experienced that where there's just been like a bit of an unexplained irrational hatred? I mean, we get it quite a bit, obviously, as you can imagine. But
I've seen very briefly there's a QPR fan on X that hates Sheffield United. I don't know the reason behind it. He may have had a bad interaction with a few of our fans, but it's like really sort of visceral, the hatred that comes out of him. So fair dues. It's,
let's have a look at the donation as well. West Brom News. Shout out to you, mate. Don't think I've seen a baggy on this baggy fan on this channel before. I don't know. I'm calling you a baggy fan, baggies fan. West Brom signed Adam Armstrong on loan for the rest of the season. I did see that, mate. Not a bad signing for you. That Dave the Nose in the building. Hey, Dave. I'm very well aware of you, bud. Burnley after the most turgid club. Hope you're all right, Dave. Horrible to watch. Horrible ground. Horrible. he's off, Dave.
Dave the Nose. He really knows.
Yeah, the town. I've been to Burnley away twice. I'll be honest, it's not great. It's not great.
Wow.
It's not great.
Well, you've gone from pandering to just alienating, haven't you?
No, I haven't. I've just said, I think Burnley fans would admit it's not the greatest town. Do you know what I mean? I think they would admit. Do you know what I mean?
I love the Burnley fans. I just think your place is like.
No, if I was to come on and say something like Blackburn's a better town than Burnley,
clip it.
Then I can completely understand it. I can understand that, but I think they're.
Connor says Blackburn is better than Burnley.
They can't beat us to go up. Couldn't bear it. Stu says dirty Leeds, indeed. I know what would be a good content. Both of you going together, Bramall Lane and Ellen Road, sit in the home end and vlog it and give a match day experience out of 10. Well, there's going to be one winner there, mate. One winner. Bearing in mind, I think what we'd end up doing is we'd probably go for a cup game. And last cup game, we got 35,000. They got about 5,000. So I don't think we'd be doing. Well, I get a ticket at Bramall Lane, to be fair. I'd probably get a ticket for all of you lads as well if you wanted to join. You wanted to join? Weird them Geordies.
Amazing. It's amazing what Marcelo Bielsa will do for you, isn't it? I think there were only 13,000 in League One.
You need to stop watching Callum Fowler. AJT hates Leeds and he is a Borough fan. Who's AGT? AJT? Have I missed something? AJT?
Don't know.
Have you ever heard of AJT?
Can't say I have.
What's your plan B, lads, if it's a boring game? Well, Jim's
I'm not watching it anyway, so I'm just here for crack.
Jim's
when my internet's working, I'm part of conversation. That's all I'm here for, Tommy.
Yeah, but it's as you expect. Burnley definitely putting a bit of pressure on here. Has to be said, they're putting a bit of pressure on. But Oxford so far holding strong. I mean, they're aside from that sort of like first 7 or 8 minute spell, Oxford have shown absolutely nothing. Are you expecting Burnley to win this one? Is it kind of like just a bonus
I'm not expecting them to win it. I think they will win it. I don't think it's one of those games where they expect it. If we were going away to Oxford, yeah, I'd want us to win, but I wouldn't expect to win. I think it's a really tough place to go at the moment. So yeah, it's not an easy game for them. Not an easy game. So I'm not surprised they turn it screw a little bit, but they've not got through yet, have they? So
Andy says the commentator is mad. He's saying Burnley look world class. To be fair, they look world class in comparison to some of the last home performances, I'll be honest. But yeah, big chances so far. Meow, what's happening at Turf Moor? They're hitting the wings sort of pretty often, to be honest, but I'm not really doing anything with it. They've had 2 shots on target. Oxford have had 1. Burnley have had 7 shots. Oxford have had 3. But they are building a little bit here. I think they're having Manuel Benson and Marcus Edwards sort of in that squad's big, in it, Jim. Oh, they're in the box here. Ball played in. And that's 1-0 Burnley. And guess who scored an own goal?
No, not Ellie.
Oh, brilliant. It's Hellick with the own goal. Oh, dearie me, he's turned it in, and it could be a long night for Oxford.
And us, mate. And us.
And us, yeah. Come on, they could have. I mean, they could have kept that going at least until second half. Flipping it, killer, absolute killer. It's an awful scabby goal as well. But yeah, 1-0 Burnley. 1-0 Burnley.
Kelv loves it. Kelv loves it. Have it.
5k generous. Could have sat him on dugout. He's right. The crowd were terrible in the League One. Average 15k. Newcastle fans so weird. Some Borough vlogger. Okay. I might remember. Oh, I think I do remember this guy. AJT. Mike says he had a setup with Joe Wayman when he was part of All Leeds TV. He threw a Leeds shirt on while arguing with. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Is he still about? Jesus, he's been about longer than I have, and that's a long time.
That is a long time.
Yeah. There's of his saying that Leeds will never be better than Borough. Oh yeah, he did love sort of saying that all the time. They got a bit of a weird rivalry with Borough actually when he came onto the scene. Another one who really sort of drove it up online. Yeah, Oxford aren't looking good, Jim. Not looking great.
Well, one of them, innit? Thing is, I think they go second tonight, don't they, if they win?
Let's have a look.
On goal difference.
You need to increase that. So does Sunderland does. I'm looking at Sunderland's last night as well. Sunderland's isn't great either. You're on.
I know.
You're on 20, aren't you? They're on 19. Yeah, you need to increase that, don't you? Big time. I can't believe they're on 27, to be fair. They just don't concede goals, do they? So.
Yeah, I know. It was that Plymouth result that did it for them, weren't it?
5-0. Yeah. The only team that expects to win every game is Super League's champion. That's right. Dublin, good lad. He's got it. Oh, Brannigan.
Slightly tongue in cheek.
No, I think he's been literal.
Yeah.
Burnley can't score on their own. Well, that's the end of the game. Burnley parked the jumbo, the jumbo jet. Yeah, I've got a feeling that could be the end of the game now. 35 minutes in. Borough's a Yorkshire team, so could be rivals with Leeds and Sheffield United. Yeah, I guess it is a.
Trying hard, isn't it? They're trying hard.
It's a stretch, that. It's a stretch. Teesside. Yeah. Bit of a stretch. Who's your 3 to go down, lads? Ooh, good question.
Good question.
I think Plymouth.
Plymouth are a foregone conclusion. I don't think Derby look great, I'll be honest.
No. Derby have. Oh, Oxford just missed the chance. Big chance. Penalty spot, headed it wide. He's gone a foot wide. Should have scored. I believe it's Brown. Yeah, should be 1-1 that. Flipping heck. Yeah, I'd probably go, if I'm honest. You know what, though, Jim? The teams at the bottom, I don't think Luton go down.
They've strengthened a lot, haven't they, in January as well? Chucked a lot of money at it.
Derby losing Cashin was big. So I think they might drop. And goodness me, there's a lot of crap down there.
Swansea might start to fall, I know they've got a little bit of a cushion, but they're not great at all, Swansea.
7-point cushion, though, to be fair.
Yeah, but if you think Luton are going to climb out of it, maybe Portsmouth get drawn back in, Cardiff could. I think Stoke and Hull will pull away.
Yeah, good couple of results for Hull recently. Plus 28. Did you see Isidore put his shirt on the Borough corner flag? My head would be gone. Yeah, Isidore was loving it last night. He was absolutely loving it. Loved the second, but his first goal, what a finish that was, Jim Bob. Nice, cool, calm, and collected.
He's a good player.
Isidore, yeah, he is. It's a very good player. We don't want Borough in the northeast. They invent a rivalry with us. Yeah, I think they do a little bit with a few clubs, mate. I think it's just a little bit sort of no man's land, isn't it? Luton, Plymouth, Chef Weds.
Oh, right.
To go
Take
down.
that all day long. Take that all day.
Wayne says Portsmouth. I think
Maybe.
their home form might. I think their home form might get them out of it.
Might do it. I think he's a decent manager as well, Mousinho. Don't mind him.
Yeah, he is. He is. Great stream, by the way, gents. Fantastic Watchalong.
Oh,
enjoy that. Great stream, lads. Is Bamford still at Leeds? He is, mate. And if you are interested in maybe acquiring a Bamford at any point, there's a big wage packet there which you might have to cover. Do you know what I thought would happen? You know, if he was fit, you can see that Jay Rodriguez move. I thought that could have been a Bamford one. You know, I thought that could have been a Bamford one.
Yeah, we're rumoured to be going to Rexford, weren't it? Wrexham, first couple of weeks at window.
Yeah,
and then it just sort of petered out. So
yeah, that could have been a good one. Maybe if they come up and he's I don't know, he's fit for 4 games, they'll look at him. Kelvin says, we're not the most creative team at all, but to be fair to us, most teams come to the turf and park the bus. Even Leeds did it this season. Yeah, we definitely went for a point. I'd agree with you, Kelv. Definitely agree with that. We definitely went for a point.
I'll take a point right now if you offer it me at Burnley.
Yeah. I think they're going to, I don't know, do you think they're going to get stronger? I've got a feeling, obviously with Edwards and Benson back, Bayer as well, the Bayer coming back as well at some stage. Obviously, Brownell's not even playing now, is he? So
I think they'll stay with the pack. Is probably the best way to put it, because I think we've strengthened better and we've accrued 5 more points than them so far. So that's where I am on it.
Oh, you're doing the. Sorry, use that. I was thinking to myself, are you 5 points out of it? And then you do that word, don't you? Accrued. Yeah.
Accrued. Yeah. We've won the same amount of points as Leeds United, who are one of the best teams ever in the Championship, apparently, on the same points that we've won. So
and there's that. Let me just have a look. 1 in the table, 2 in the top 3, and you're 3rd at the minute. So that at least you can hold that trophy up. Can't you go? Whoa, the accrued trophy.
A bit like that 90-point trophy that you guys got.
The accrued trophy.
Sorry, I didn't hear then. Was it a tumbleweed that came through? I didn't hear an
Who said 90 points? You think you're going to get 90 points as well,
90-point trophy.
Same thing.
Don't you know, bump it up.
The whites are going up. Mate, you said we're going up.
The whites.
How Cardiff react to the 7-0 will be interesting. Who have they got? Mike, shout out Mike. Who comes down from the Prem? Good question, mate. Ooh, I think it's 3 that went up. I think they're all coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all coming down. What do you reckon?
Let's have a look at the table a minute. Yeah, it's not looking good for him, is it? Let's be right. It's not looking good.
Jim, I just don't know if they've. I think
the gap's too big, isn't it?
Yeah, I just don't know if they've recruited that well.
I think Ipswich have, but they had to recruit the most. Yeah, I think so.
I think aside from Liam Delap, they've recruited for the Championship in terms of long term.
That's what they needed to do. So now Ipswich come down, they give themselves a decent chance of staying up. That it's they're only 3 points away from 17th, but they give themselves a decent chance of staying up by recruiting the best of the Championship, a sustainable squad. If they get relegated, they'll come back down and they'll be really strong next season. Really strong. So a lot better than they were last season.
I think Ipswich needed that foundation a little bit as well. Because I think they've got a lot. They had a lot.
That's what they've done. They've set the foundation, haven't they?
They had a lot of League One players, didn't they? In all fairness, with them. It's probably quite similar than when you won it under Wilder.
That's exactly right, mate. Yeah.
Yes, you kind of need to invest a little bit, but I think they need. Yeah, it's a lot better recruitment if they come up next time, of course. But I'm gonna go Ipswich, Leicester, and Southampton. Have you said Jim? Same as me.
Yeah, I think you're right, mate. Yeah.
The gap's too good now as well. Like your recruitment's got to be absolutely spot on. There's a genuine likelihood right now we can just predict that every other team's just going to come down because it's just the recruitment that you need in the Premier League now has just got to be like 11 out of 10. Sunderland versus Leeds in 2 weeks. Connor, what's your thoughts? I think it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Who would you want to win that? Sunderland?
Yeah, of course I do, yeah.
No, but take bias out of it. You want Sunderland to win it? They're not far out. They're not far off you now. And us, to be fair.
Well, ask me in 2 weeks.
All right, we'll come back to that. Honest thoughts. I think we'll beat them. I think we'll beat them. I think
What a surprise. Buy us off the table. I think we'll smash them 3-0.
I think we'll beat them. I just said to you that Coventry's going to be a tough game, mate. So it's more than what you give for Sheffield United. Everyone's a runaway. Yeah, I'm going to go. I think we'll get that one done, mate. Narrow, but I think we'll get that one done. If Carrick doesn't get the Borough playoffs, at least with that squad, then questions need to be asked. Yeah, I'd agree. What with that squad?
Yeah, but he's only just sort of firmed it up, hasn't he, in January, really?
Yeah, but mate, Giles, Iheanacho.
But if you look at it now, he's relying on playoffs to go up, so it's a lottery, really, isn't it? If it were start of season,
yeah, but he said if that Borough squad doesn't get playoffs, at least it's going to get.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I thought you said if you didn't go up, questions after. Yeah,
winning the playoffs is a completely different thing.
They are nailed on for 5th place, Middlesbrough. I thought they looked really good last night, and like you said, I think Sunderland finished the better team. I think they came into it more as the game went on. But I thought Middlesbrough started really well and could have run away with it a little bit at one point.
Mike, and will they go back up again? Yes. Yeah, I think the 3 that come down will. Well, it depends really. Apparently, Leicester are in a little bit of a financial predicament. You'd expect Southampton to. I know it sounds daft, but if they go and get another manager, let's say we've said it, haven't we? If they go get Danny Roll, they bring Shea Charles back in, and start to recruit on that basis, then yeah, I think Southampton.
Always the same, isn't it? It's always three teams that come down are the 3 biggest teams in the league. Everybody knows that. And Luton have given you a free pass this season to get involved in automatic race.
I said they'd win it at the start.
Mate, you're not the only one. One.
I thought they'd win the league. I was convinced. Would love to see Everton. Oh, yeah. I've got a lot of Everton mates, but I'd love to see them go down. They've just been hanging on for too long. Remember Sunderland hung on and Wigan hung on for years. And you kind of knew it was coming at some point. Everton, yeah. I mean, they can't really, though, can they? They can't with that stadium. Chris says Coventry win tomorrow and watch the arses drop. Maybe. Isidore versus Melier, can't wait. He'll give you a chance.
Me neither, mate. I'm going to take Let's Talk's advice here.
Oxford ball in. No. 251 watching. Push those likes up, guys. Good value tonight. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, guys, wrap the likes up as well, as always. Leeds United Let's Talk says, I'm loads behind the VIP league. If Jimmy not still found manual for his TV remote.
I'm on with it.
What's that? What's VIP league?
It's a perfectly legal streaming site.
Oh, okay, yeah. To be fair, yeah, it's half time now anyway. So if you get a stream, now, it's half time. A thrilling first half, of which Jim's number 1 transfer target in Michael Hellick has put the ball in his own net. And yeah, if you didn't catch Jim at the start of the stream, he said he'd have preferred Hellick over Rob Holding. Which
rewind. No, that's not true. Rewind. The beauty of the internet is it lives forever. And Connor was also saying, I think Hellick's one of their best players. Absolutely is one of their best players. I agree.
Watch the exodus from Sunderland if we don't go up. Yeah, I think Sunderland are vulnerable. Really, really, really vulnerable.
Vultures like Leeds United.
Yeah, we'll get you. Yeah, I mean, I'd take a lot of Sunderland players. Well, I said I'd take a lot of them. It's never going to happen because I think Job's going to go to probably. I could see him just doing like a Dortmund or a Bayer Leverkusen or something like that, to be honest with you. Lafay would obviously go back. Isidore, I think, could be picked off by like a Palace or something like that. I could see Sirkin. I'd love Sirkin. I think Sirkin's brilliant. Try Hume.
Yeah,
I think you maybe keep hold of him. Ballard would stay. I don't think anybody's picking up Luke O'Nien. Sunderland fans don't like me for saying that. I'm just not a mass. I think Ballard's a better defender than Luke O'Nien. I think he's a bomb scare. You know, you've got Jack Robinson. We've got Melier. They've got Luke O'Nien. I'm convinced of it. I can't believe like he's rated. But Everton lost more games than any team in Prem history. That's why we all have to go up next year. This season will be brutal with. Next season will be brutal with Ipswich, Leicester. Yeah, be minging, mate. Be absolutely minging. I'm not looking forward to that.
Well, you'll have to let me know how it's going.
Not arrogant though. Bear that in mind.
We'll stay in touch.
Not arrogant. Do you feel Leeds will spend the Gray, Rutter, and Somerville money along with promotion funds, potentially spend more than it? Yeah, I think we're going to spend a lot, mate. I think we're going to spend a lot if we get to. I mean, there's no excuses really if we were to go up anyway. Yeah, I think in that summer it'd be a lot. I just can't wait for Sheffield United not to go up, and just because of Tyrese Campbell, presume that is. Is there a thing with West Brom and Tyrese Campbell? If there is, I'll jump on it.
I don't know who Tyrese Cameron is, but thanks to the West Brom fans for showing his level.
Yeah, Jim, these are new people. You've got to start being a bit nicer. Come on, Jim.
Listen, look what he's just said about my team. I take it personally. It's a jibe. Now, to be fair, West Brom. Do you know what? I like West Brom as a club because they're harmless, aren't they? Let's be right. We ain't going to play them again this season. So I'm glad that they brought Adam Armstrong in. Brilliant signing for them. Can they sneak into 6th? Maybe so, if they can beat Leeds United, and have they still got Burnley to play? So yeah, I'm happy with Adam Armstrong coming in. As I say, if you let me know who Tyrese Cameron is, I'll let you know.
I'm sorry, West Brom News. I'm sorry. Look,
I'm sorry, West Brom News. I'm sorry. Please like and subscribe.
He professes to not be arrogant, but honestly.
It's not. It's honest.
Unbearable.
It's honest. I'm certainly not arrogant about Sheffield United. I'm just enjoying the season. I think it's been really enjoyable this season so far, and I'm looking forward to the second half of the season. I don't for 1 minute think we're nailed on to go up. I think it's a 4-horse race that's really exciting to watch. And that, 4-horse, not 3-horse race for second, Connor. It's a 4-horse race with 4 teams in it. Look at you shaking your head because Leeds have won. Leeds are in Europa League in 3 years' time.
What have I not nailed on? You tell me. You tell me where I've been arrogant with Leeds. I haven't. Yeah, and we've had this discussion. I've never been arrogant with Leeds. I haven't.
Not on this channel, you haven't. Not on this channel.
Hold on. Hold that thought.
Hold in.
Hold that thought. Hold it.
I don't get this bit that he's doing. Okay, right. Welcome back to the Blades Ramble. Thank you, everybody. If you want to go over to our main channel, it's youtube.com/Blades Ramble. If you want to go the extra step, support us on Patreon. I want to thank Action Coach Sheffield for their support for the channel. I also want to thank Wellstoned Landscapes. I want to thank V&B Auto Centres, and I also want to thank High Point Access. Of course, I knew who that was. You thought I was joking then, didn't you? So what do you want to talk about, Blades? A brilliant transfer window. Brilliant. What can we talk about? Tommy Cannon. Was he necessary? I like to think so. In fact, while I'm here, I might as well tell you about our new show that's on the channel tomorrow. We are doing the day after Tuesday, because we don't name that day of the week. It's a horrible name. So we're doing 12 o'clock tomorrow. Come over to the Blades Ramble. We'll see you there. We're going to talk about all things Blades, like I know all you guys love to hear. So let me know. Get it in the comments on this channel and over there as well. Don't forget to support Behind the Ramble as well while you're there. So absolutely brilliant. Let's have a think about this now then, because I weren't ready. I weren't ready for him to just walk out, so I'm just... So tomorrow, on the day after Tuesday, all you Blades watching, I'll see you over there at 12 o'clock, because we are now full-time Ramblers. Go and support the channel if you can. Let's have a think. We are talking about the new signings and where they fit in. 6 loans now. It's not brilliant, is it? 6 loans. I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure. I would have liked us to have made Hamza Chowdhury permanent, because I think he'll be here anyway, no matter what happens this season. The coup is complete. I'd love to be able to bring comments up on the screen, but I don't have that power just yet. But the hostile takeover of One Leeds has begun. So if you all want to join me in conspiring against Connor, and we'll take over the channel together, it'll be a Blades takeover from the inside out. My grand plan is coming together. Yeah, Connor's gone for a Wednesday. Yes, I'll have that, Shripper. I'll have that. So I'll read the comments without bringing up. Have you got obligations on your loans? Says right. So we've got options on our loans, no obligations. And the ones we've got options on are Hamza Chowdhury and Ben Burton Diaz. So I would have liked us to have made Hamza Chowdhury permanent. So then we go back down to having 5 legit loans and we can have them all in the squad. But with that scrambling around on last day so much that, that's what we ended up with, I'm afraid. Mike says no one cares. That's not true. You're on the Blades Ramble. I want you to like and subscribe to the channel. I want you to come back over. Look, Blades Ramble. You can see the logo in background. And welcome our guest. It's Connor from the One Leeds fan channel. Good evening, Connor. How are you doing? Champions elect. Oh, and he's turned his microphone off. I haven't muted him. He's just done that to himself. It's the hostile takeover of One Leeds.
This is terrible, this from you. You've been biased again. You've been biased again. I can predict exactly. He's very predictable, everyone. I can say exactly what he's been saying.
What have I been saying?
Guarantee you've been talking about your signings and how incredible they've all been. How Hamza Chowdhury is already better than Tanaka. All this sort of waffle.
No, I ain't compared him to the champions elect. I wouldn't do that. We're not in the same league.
You're just projecting. You are projecting. This guy.
Do that. I wouldn't dare to discuss mere championship teams in amongst the same breath as Leeds United. Ugh. Does that taste like promotion?
It tasted like a Sunderland and Leeds double.
There'll be Sunderland Leeds double in 2 weeks. Looking forward to that. Sunderland.
You got it working yet?
No, mate. No. But I'm having a good crack. Connor, is Jimmy. What was on, man?
Who are you talking about? Oh, Ryan. You didn't set. Oh, God, I'm going to have to watch this back. You didn't set him up. Don't ask him questions like this. No wonder I could just hear him waffling upstairs. Mrs. was just like, what's that in the background? I was like, Jimmy's on the show. Hamza Chowdhury's coming in. I'd love him as a permanent. He my bloody gum. First Leeds, second Sunderland.
When did I turn into Steptoe? Ridiculous.
He my bloody gum. Look at that, Mike. Absolutely love it, mate. Yeah,
I'm actually closer to Leeds than you.
I know.
So, the
only blade in Wakefield. The only blade in Wakefield.
No, there's a few of us. We're taking over.
We've got Agent Brownie on the case. There's not any more blades in there, mate. Connor is Jimmy.
Brownie.
What has old man thought of their signings?
Ask Jimmy what my old man thought.
Ask. Oh yeah, what's
Connor was in the stream yesterday. Connor saw
voice of reason. Jim's dad is I former scout, by the way. Former scout. Jim's never had that accolade.
I have actually. So there you go,
mate. Park Rangers doesn't count. Your dad's top level.
I was a championship scout. I'll have you know, young man. So there you go.
All right. Okay. Would you have signed off on?
Go on. To sign off on what?
Would you have signed off on Tom Cannon for 10 million quid?
Next question.
We got him.
Listen, you set me up for that and I knocked it out of the park for you. So there you go.
Oh, dear. Wakey Owl here. Ooh, good lad.
Nat, what are you doing?
Just to wind Jim up. Who does Jimmy... Go on, then. Who does Jimmy... Because what he'll do now is project. He'll say, the mighty Leeds have to go up, but he won't tell you who he actually thinks. He actually does think Leeds will go up. Don't you, Jim?
I love that you can read my mind.
You've told me unless you've changed after we've won 7-0.
I think Leeds and Sheffield United will go up, if I'm honest. I think that's what'll happen.
What's going to happen?
I think we're the best 2 teams in the league. I might be wrong. I'm certainly don't think it's a foregone conclusion, and I am very worried about Burnley and Sunderland staying the course. So that's the honest truth.
That's basically him not putting his balls on the line and just.
I've just told you. I think who's going to win the league, Connor? Who do you think will win the league?
I think we'll win it.
And how many points in front of everybody do you think, if you had a different goalkeeper, you'd be? Let's quote some things instead of one lead.
That's a ridiculous question, isn't it? No. That's a ridiculous question.
No, let's quote some one lead stuff here, because it seems like we've got.
If my auntie,
Mr. McGilligan's on the other.
If my auntie had balls, she'd be my uncle. Do you know what I mean? What we're talking about here?
Well, you don't say that on one Leeds. You don't. Brownie. If we had a better goalkeeper, mate. If we had a better goalkeeper, how many points would we be clear of this rabble? This absolute tosh in this league. How many points would we be clear? Well, quote from you. we'd be promoted by March. Did you say that, or did you not say that on the stream this week to your mate Brownie?
No.
Did you say, Leeds, if you had a better goalkeeper than Melier, you would have been promoted by March? I'm asking Connor and Mr. McGilligan to come into the same room and form one opinion.
Jim, you go in red. Stop it. Calm down. You're on a general channel. You're getting red. You're getting angry.
That's it. Deflect.
I've seen this before with Jim. I've seen this before. He needs
deflect.
To calm down. Look, we're here to talk
Don't
about.
Don't make me clip it. It's a lot of effort to clip up stuff. Don't make me clip it.
Oh, dearie me. Right, let's get on to general
Dross,
stuff.
He called all Burnley fans, Sunderland fans, Sheffield United fans, Dross. But like and subscribe.
Are you gonna retract that statement? Are you gonna retract that statement? I'm never letting you on again.
No, he didn't call fans Dross at all. He does respect the fan base. He just thinks our teams are useless.
Go over and have a look. That was never said. I think the three that come up will go straight back down. I'm an Everton fan. Oh, shout out Cal. And we shouldn't have stayed up last 3 years, but the teams that have came up are just not good enough, in my opinion.
Agreed.
Yeah. Chris says, hope Leeds and Blades go up, can have this next season. Oh, mate, get me out. I'm fine with replacing this guy straight off the bat. He's gone. It's not just Sheffield United. It's Jim Bob. He's off. He's off the payroll.
Payroll?
Ossett Whites.
I would half we for Ossett. I'm in Aubrey. I was like, Ossett. I won't swear.
Oh, dearie me. Right, we'll get the old timer back up again. Because we're coming out again. Have you got a stream yet?
I'll let you know how QPR are getting on.
Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Right. Okay, yeah, this doesn't... I mean, Oxford are going to have a bit of a different second half here, I'll be honest. A bit more impetus. Right. Sunderland... I mean, I don't think we've got an Oxford fan in the chat, non-surprisingly. But, yeah, what are your thoughts in the chat, everybody? That jacket Parker is wearing is awful. You know those jackets are worth about 600-700 quid as well. 600-700 quid.
And the rest.
Yeah.
And the rest.
SAFC have all players back. We can't be stopped. Greg says, how many of the top 4 championship teams will be able to stay in the Premier League for consecutive seasons?
0 at the moment, Greg. 0, including the mighty Whites.
I'll tell you, definitely won't be able to stay up with the signing of Tom Cannon and Rob Holding and Hamza Chowdhury. This guy.
This guy right here. Look at us. Could have thought, not me.
Annoying, but yeah, that's exactly how I'd describe him. Annoying, but I quite like him.
I like him. Oh, thanks.
Okay.
What's annoying about the truth? That's what I want to know.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Have you heard him? Right. We're going to get kicking off, everybody. Here we go on the timer. Haven't Burnley conceded the least amount of goals in football this season with 9? They have indeed, mate. Connor only jealous. Jimmy has won an award. That's true. Jimmy has won an award. Yeah, we are awardless in Conor McGilligan territory. Go on.
It's not that you've... It's just you haven't been recognised yet, isn't it? It's not that you've been in a category and been beaten. So you haven't put yourself forward for one, have you? Somebody put us forward for it, but it don't mean you obviously look at the success of the channel. All joking aside, it is great what you do, mate.
Yeah, it's to be honest, I don't know how it works. Well, I went to one with All Leeds TV back in the day, but you were up against like Arsenal Fan TV, Mark Goldbridge.
Yeah,
I was like, we're struggling here.
You dwarfed, aren't you? You dwarfed. Yeah. It's
100%.
I know, mate. I know. You have to be nominated by somebody, whether that's a peer or whether it's one of your supporters or something like that. But yeah, I've been fortunate enough to be nominated the last couple of years. But again, it's just because somebody don't put your name forward, don't mean you're not worthy of plaudits.
Right, says Rob Holding's hair will keep Sheffield United up. Yeah, let's talk about Rob Holding's hair. That is the biggest.
Impressive, isn't it?
That's the biggest comeback I've seen since Liverpool in Istanbul.
It's the biggest comeback since Liverpool away in Istanbul. See what I did?
Unbelievable. Do you know, My brother's had something similar done.
All right.
But he is convinced. He's convinced it can't ever be that good. Like unless because obviously, I think what happens is you're supposed to catch it at the start. But Rob Holding had literally like nothing left, and now he's just got like a full head of hair. It's incredible.
He is a man that's probably earning 30 grand a week, 40 grand a week, whereas your brother has probably had it taken from his backside and put on his head. Rob Holding's probably
were you there? Were you there?
He's probably had it flown in, hasn't he, from
Turkey,
LA.
Yeah. First Jimmy's Wi-Fi, now his TV. You get them off Del Boy, mate. He spends all his money on his background. That's what it is.
Look at it. It's beautiful, though, isn't it? It's beautiful.
It is. I'm jealous. Connor, which do you prefer, Championship stuff or League stuff?
Honest.
I think we've had this chat on a serious note. I think, obviously, because I know when you're doing Behind the Ramble stuff, which is Jim's second channel, you veer into the other side.
Yeah.
I find myself, I don't know if you do, but I find myself probably a little bit more relaxed doing this stuff. I was chatting about it last night, just because you can kind of just, I don't know, take yourself away from it a little bit. Whereas when I'm sort of doing the Leeds bits, it's very much like I try go into it.
That's interesting. That's really interesting. And you have said similar to me. It's not like you're changing what you've said, but I'm the opposite. I absolutely love doing Sheffield United content. Absolutely adore it. And
I don't like it. But
I know. But it's, for you, you've been what? How long have you been on YouTube now? 5, 6, 7 years. So you're constantly trying to refine what you do, and it's finding different ways. Whereas I'm still discovering everything quite fresh and coming up with new ideas, and so I'm still, there may be a time when I think I could do with another sort of layer to something I'm doing. So you started the Championship stuff, and it seems to have like given you a new lease of life, not only on this channel, this second channel, but also you get your enthusiasm back for One Leeds then as well, because it all links into the same thing. So I do really enjoy the stuff we do on Behind the Ramble, and it allows. I've got that my second channel. I'm experimenting with bringing more people on. So like we've got Jord who comes on and does watch-along content with us, and there's a couple of others that we're talking about different ideas that we're going to be doing together. So I think it's a bit of a pathway to less eyes on it, a little bit less pressure, and we can just try new content. And if it sticks and it's good, then we might transfer it over to the main channel as well. So it's I like to do it that way so far. But if it ever changes, you just move with times, don't you? You don't have to. If you suddenly start to drop off with your enthusiasm for wider Championship, and you think, oh well, I just want to focus more on Leeds, you could maybe just drop a video, couldn't you, on Championship once a week, and still focus mainly on Leeds.
Yeah, and you can do we can do it's more as well. Like I quite like to do, like a bit of vloggy content as well. Like go to stadiums, do a few bits in and around there, maybe a few journalism pieces on here as well. That'd be quite cool. Maybe go abroad. Yeah. That'd be nice. That'd be nice to do something a little bit different. But I do. Do you know what I think it is as well? I think a lot of it is when it's something new, you get even more excited for it, don't you? You want to build it. So I think that's probably what it is right now with this sort of thing. But it's a lot of work, though. It's a lot of work. It's a hell of a lot of work. So
it is, mate. It is.
Trying to cut it back a bit. Not in like trying to refine the content instead of just like overdoing it.
There's so much, and it's not, this isn't a woe is me, because we're doing what we absolutely love. So there's no sort of moans from us at all. But I have been editing today from about 5 o'clock in the morning again, all the way through till I came to see you tonight. So I'm just constantly like feeding stuff out, and I love it. I really enjoy it. I'm watching my stuff back and enjoying other people's contributions, but it's a lot of work that people don't really realize, I think, sometimes. So
yeah, it's the hardest job I've had. I'm telling you, because obviously it's your business, isn't it? So it's a little bit more stressful. Connor, if you had to pick one player from each of the other, good question. Oxford corner, by the way. Other champ top 4, who would it be? I go with Cooper, Sirkin. Hold on, Connor. If you had to pick one player from each of the top, have you missed one out there? Am I going mad?
Well, he's a Leeds fan, isn't he? So he's picking from the other three.
But I'm thinking he's got 2
Sunderland. Oh, he's got 2 Sunderland, hasn't he? Yeah,
so
Burnley.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're having to pick from Burnley. I mean, we are watching Burnley, so we have to be fair here. I'd probably go. Good question. It's a really good question. If I'm being pushed, I'd take Cooper from Sheffield United.
Of course you would.
I'd take. It's a bit of a throw up between Sirkin and Job, but I'd probably go Sirkin at left back. I think that's probably more pressing for Leeds, like as opposed to a midfielder. And then I go. Who have I got left? Got anyone left?
Burnley.
Burnley. Burnley. Who would I take at Burnley? Burnley's a struggle, you know. It's not because they've got bad players. I'm just trying to fit them into the Leeds setup. Like just thinking who would fit. It's a good question. I don't think I could answer Burnley at the minute. Maybe Brownhill, maybe, but I'm not sure. I'm not. He'd be the weakest of the lot. What would you say?
Melier.
Part exchange?
No, you're kidding. I would go with.
You go a lot of our players. I know you would.
I don't know whether it's because Solomon or Nonto at minute, to be honest. We need somebody for right hand side, and I know they're not ideal for right hand side, but
1-1 QPR Blackburn. Are you behind that as well? You were even watching that.
I saw it, but we were talking, mate. It was a Blackburn penalty. Sunderland, Isidore, I think at minute. I really like him. Really.
Good point.
Or Enzo Lafay. I thought he played really well last night.
He's not their player though, is he?
He will be though, won't he? He will. I suppose, is it only obligation if they go up?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Okay, we'll go Isidore. And Burnley, Esteve. Centre half. Yeah, him and Anel would be best two defenders in Championship by a stretch.
The funny is, I know when you're trying to wind me up, you just look at me before you look down.
And you bite straight away.
I don't bite. I don't bite at all. I just take a drink straight away. To prove I'm not bothered. This channel is more entertaining, Connor, but wouldn't be without One Leeds. Yeah, mate. I think the One Leeds is maybe probably a little bit more formulaic nowadays with it being my full-time job and all that. Danny Boy says, I've actually subscribed to your channel, Connor, as a content creator. Your brilliant pal banter aside, you're finally getting up to Jimmy's level now. Yeah, that's the aim, mate. That's the aim. One day. Behind the ramble helps me get to sleep. Getting Leeds.
Behind the brambles. Clicks out of order.
I'm just thinking of that as a concept.
Getting Leeds. You can't even spell name of your own team.
Jim, told you about this. Stop it.
You just called my channel Brambles.
Sometimes, poor West Brom lad's coming here and he's got an earful from you. Now clicks raised.
No, he hasn't. He took it well. I don't think we've seen him since, but he took it well.
He's coming up, don't worry. We may be an outside broadcast from Triple Point before the Blades Leeds match. Where's Triple Point? I don't know where Triple
Point sponsors the Blades Ramble. Our pre-match watering hole.
Oh, nice. Some of the best Championship content for me. Struggle to get good content for the Championship in the mains. You really appreciate that, Ash. Thanks, mate. You've been
good content.
A few nice comments in this one. Thank you so much. Russ says, go Trafford, Burnley, and yeah. There's your one. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's what I'd switch. I agree.
You've got to think of players that had come to you, though, aren't you? Rather than
again, it's
unattainable.
Oh yeah, Solomon would definitely come to you, mate. Christ, the big bad Sheffield United. It's on 60 grand a week, mate. Your ground.
Oh yeah, you do shoot money at stuff, don't you? if in doubt, throw money at it.
That's it. Just like a
How is Pat Bamford, by the way?
Pat Bamford. It's coming to you soon, mate. Apparently.
No kidding.
Something I've heard. Surprised you didn't take Lafay, although I think we have many decent ones. Just literally, Lene, just because he's not your player. But last night was probably his best performance, wasn't it? Connor, can you take Jack? Oh, don't look. We weren't friends, me and Jim. Did you ever? I don't know if you ever watched my content when it was Jack Harrison based.
Of course
Jim,
I did.
Pretty much I did. The Jack Harrison non-fan channel. No.
I were a big Jack Harrison fan back in the day.
He's actually a wilder player, blood, guts, thunder with no end product. He's a good Sheffield United player. Actually, if you went up, I could see you making a move for him, taking him offers. 15 mil is yours, mate.
15 mil.
I'd take Hamface and Demo. demote him to car park attendant. You're not allowed to slander. You're not allowed to. And as well, looks. It's fine. It's not fair. It's not fair. You know, he's a strapping young man. Behind the brambles is a Sheffield ramble after dark.
Yes.
What
happens on the brambles stays on the brambles. All right.
What happened to supporting your local team? Says Lee. Who's this, mate? Are you talking about? Wakefield don't have a team, mate. They should do. I think
they have got a local team. In fact, we would watch us at United if whenever Sheffield United are playing. But my dad's from Attercliffe. That's why we're Blades. So it is a family-driven support.
And you're not a glory supporter, are you? If you're a Sheffield United fan, come on. Callum O'Hare is a knob. Says West Brom news just coming in with the fire. It's I think he's matching your energy a bit here, Jim. But he's just going violent. He's picking violence.
Jealousy is a curse. Jealousy is a curse. That's all I'll say.
What I will say, West Brom news, I think he can come back to you when he's saying things like that. I'll enjoy Sunderland raiding Sheffield United next season for their only good player in Cooper.
You'll be in a Jimmy Paddy when that don't happen, pal. I tell you. You'll be having a Jimmy Paddy, and I'll be saying, "Ha, Paddy Jimmy."
Yeah, they we'll wait and see. Wakey teams only existed, but are they
they've got a non-league side now, Wakey.
It's a big place, isn't it? Why is it not a city, Wakefield? Or is it a city?
It is a city. It is a city. Yeah.
Or is it the only city not to have a football team? Is that right?
Professional football team, yeah.
Professional football team. That's the one, isn't it? Yeah. Jim, as your opinion on Bogle? No, don't do this to him. He'll get all sheepish. He'll go red again. I think first few games he took time to set. Look, we'll get mental gymnastics here again. Go on. Tell us why he's still bad at defending.
Okay. I'm going to change tack a little bit here because I'm clearly not getting through to you, Connor. Is this league a really good standard of attacking players, would you say?
Okay.
Or is there going to be a huge step up in the Premier League?
You can only assess him now, can't you?
In the Championship, he's a decent right back. He's the best wing back, I would say, in the league. He's a good right back in the league, and I think he's great going forward.
He was the second best right back in the league at the start of the season. I think that's what Dom's referring to. You said Gilchrist was better than him.
Gilchrist, look, Gilchrist has had a bad couple of games, but we don't bin our players off just like that. So we've bought a new.
We binned off.
We've bought Jack Harrison. Poor Jack Harrison. He's watching this now, thinking what's happened.
Mate, you binned off Bogle. Oh, you didn't have a shout though, did you?
No, excuse me.
We just took him.
It's going to be bitter, isn't it, when he chooses to come to a promotion rival? It's going to be bitter.
Bigger club. I think he said it.
There we go. It slipped a little bit, that mask there.
I think he said it when he joined. His words. His words.
Like and subscribe.
His words. Is
that what he said? Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
All right. He wouldn't have said it in front of Jack Robinson, I'll tell you that.
You don't like Jack Robinson.
No, but I'll root for him in that fate.
To be fair, I won't fancy him against Jack Robinson.
I hope Jack Robinson never finds me. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, dearie me. Cal Blunder leads to put a price tag of 50 mil on Nonto. Jim, has your opinion? God, there's Claire's spamming this. Yeah, we just Claire's put that 7 times.
Oh, Claire. Claire wanting a sensible opinion from a Blades fan.
11. Claire's got nuts. It's one of them where your internet stops working at Jim and you're just pressing enter all the time.
Yeah.
You can relate to that. Oh, shot on goal. Oh, free kick. Oh, Oxford can get back into this. Come on.
What's happening?
It is just, Oxford are trying to probe. Burnley are just not really doing much this half. But Oxford are probing, but they just don't look like they've got that quality, which is kind of just a bit of a thing, isn't it? Jim, you binned off Gilchrist for Harry Clark.
Harry Clark, he's the new best right back in the league for anybody that wants to know.
Yeah, that'll come soon. Do you remember Callum O'Hare wind up the Albion fans at the Hawthorns? The goal went in. I think. Oh, I do. I remember that. Actually, weirdly, I don't know why I remember that, but I do remember that. Yeah, he did give it a little bit, didn't he? Is that probably the commentary links? The commentary not like West
Bromwich
Bromwich Albion?
Yeah, they're big rivals, aren't they? I wasn't surprised to see that disrespectful comment from West Brom News, but we don't have to be like that. We don't have to get off to that sort of foot on that sort of footing. We're all friends here. If you subscribe to the Ramble.
Cal says, I've never seen Nonto play in my life. Is he good? Mate, you lot wanted him for about 3 years. But yeah, Nonto's a good player, mate. He's a good player.
Yeah, he is.
No denying that. You two doing the watch along for the Sheffield Leeds game will be. We've spoken about this, but I think Jim's going to the game. Obviously, Jim will be making like a belated week out of it. It'll be a huge thing for him.
It's when I get my most views because Leeds United are in town, the biggest club in the Championship.
Jim will be like having little sort of like belated parties. Be doing party rings.
Oh yeah, it's the best week in Sheffield United's history. And the whole season, we look forward to Leeds Week. That's what it's known as in the Championship. All the fan channels have a party because Leeds are bringing 70,000 to town. They can only get 5,000 tickets, but if we sold them more, they'd sell out the stadium.
Oh goodness me, he likes Leeds really. But yeah, Jim will be having a big week that week. It'll be a belated week. So no, I don't think we will be, but I might get to the game, hopefully, which I'm sure we'll have a meet up in a pub at some point.
Mate, you're welcome to come with us if you want. I'm sure we'll be able to get you a ticket.
Yeah, you will. You
might be sitting at wrong end, but
you might only sell out
actually, one of your sponsors of the channel, IPM Group, have got a box at Sheffield United, haven't they? So maybe that can be something that's worked out.
It could work out perfectly. Jim, mate, missing your commentary. Well, yeah, if you got the
I can commentate on QPR Blackburn for you, Joe, if you want, pal. Honestly, mate. Honestly, it's my livelihood. I won't mind, but Sky are absolutely killing me here. Absolutely killing me.
West Brom News just softening the blow there. Good lad. Good luck for the rest of the season.
Yeah, good luck against Leeds as well, pal.
Can Sheffield take Mason Holgate and Keane off hands? Mate, they will. That'll be their first 2 signings.
Sheffield FC, they're non-league. They're not going to be able to afford them sort of wages.
Yeah, it's weird when they say Sheffield, isn't it? Sheffield
United, Cal. United.
Tyrese Campbell,
United.
Links. This is like WrestleMania. Leeds is like WrestleMania week.
Yeah. People bid for Leeds to come and play pre-season friendlies. You should see it's like Royal Rumble trying to get fixtures for Leeds to come to town.
Jim on the phone to Sky in the morning. I know. Still not got it.
Hey up! Somebody's just put "Come on Oxford" in our chat.
Oh, hold on. Okay, I'm nowhere near. Oh, come on. Oh, they've got it's a Burnley throw. Oh, Jim.
Thought they'd scored then, somebody said. Don't look like it. I'm only telling you what people have said in chat.
No, it's blowing a gale as well. It's a typical Burnley evening. It is an absolute gale. It's an absolute gale plat. I kind of really want to watch the thingy now. The
QPR Blackburn game. We can if you want. I'm on it. Watch the what? Watch the Farley TV.
The Farley one, yeah. I kind of want to watch it. It's he's got some good his impression of Farker just makes me absolutely howl. So funny. The Lampard one I've not seen in ages, to be fair. Watching Oxford is like watching 11 Brendan Arons.
It's not that bad.
Deary me. Burnley can be forward here. Not really probing a lot, though. Out wide. Humphreys tackled. Oxford come away with it. Yeah, it's a dead game. Conditions are absolutely minging. You can tell the ball is just flying. But Burnley have got the conditions in this half. Hell, it clears. What a defender.
Don't get cocky.
Burnley lose it. Burnley win it back. It's a terrible game. I mean, they've scored a goal, but it is a poor game of football. Oh, nice little interchange there, though. Little space, bit of space. Strike on goal. No. Strike on goal. Cullen. Book of choice tomorrow night, Connor. Are you trying to say the game's going to be a bit boring, mate? You could be right. You could be right.
We can't watch that game tomorrow, can we? Oh, nice one, Tommy. Thank you, pal.
I don't think you can. I'm
going to do a watch-along. And I'm sure you would have done as well, so I'm not pilfering for views from here, but I just say we're...
it won't be like you.
But we are over on the ramble as well if people want to come up. No, anyway, but it's surprising that the biggest team to ever be in the championship is not on TV.
It's got to be 1 week, mate. We got to give other people a chance sometimes.
I think it's because it's a 3 o'clock kickoff rearranged, isn't it? There might be a law that says only 30 Leeds United games can be shown on TV in one season, something like that.
Yeah, and only 30 Sheffield United fans can turn up to cup games.
Jim can't do all right.
Jim can't do a commentary because fake Motson's not there. If you know, you know. Must watch the new one, Connor. Never heard German sausage mentioned so much. Yeah, he loves talking about a German sausage. Top 5 stadiums in the championship.
Bramall Lane.
I go. You got to say in terms of probably size, Stadium of Light.
Yes,
probably got to be number 1 on it. Leeds. It depends what you mean. Leeds needs a lot of work doing to it. Leeds needs a lot of work doing to it.
But mate, look who plays there.
I'm fair, mate.
Who plays there though? Look at the stars.
Guys, we can't have a chat. We can't have a chat. Do you know what I mean? He just can't be a neutral guy here. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to give a bit of balance here. The guy can't do it.
So are you not putting him in top 5 then? You're not putting him in top 5?
I'd say top 5, but I'm not going to gloss it as one of the best, the top tier championship one. I'm not going to gloss it as that. It needs a lot of work doing to it, Ellen Road.
And they said, David Brent, you are the best. You are the best. So just whatever.
That's me in the mirror every morning.
Yeah.
I'd go Stadium of Light, Ellen Road, Bramall Lane. Would you not say Ellen Road in the top 5? You're not having Ellen Road in the top 5.
I am.
Yeah. To be fair, I wonder what I'm trying to think of the stadiums in the championship in terms of just like visually. Let's have a look. Ewood Park up there, probably.
Yes.
Riverside. I'll tell you what, Carrow Road's not bad. It depends what you mean in terms of best. Do you just mean like, I don't know what you mean. Do you mean like the biggest, the most, what do you mean?
Like Millwall's always in with a shout for atmosphere and stuff like that.
That's what I mean. Well? Yeah, that's what I mean.
Luton would get a shout for like a unique vibe, wouldn't it, in terms of, again, atmosphere. But in terms of like quality of stadium, I think Riverside's got to be in there. Ewood Park. Stadium of Light's probably top at list.
Yep.
And us too, probably.
So
Pride Park's not bad. Pride Park's not bad, although pitch is awful.
I've just realised we missed out, to be fair. So Stadium of Light capacity, number 1, 48. Hillsborough, 39. Leeds 3rd.
If is it still windy tonight? Because if it is, it might have blown over.
Leeds on 37. Riverside, Pride Park, Cardiff, then Bramall Lane, capacity wise. But yeah, I like Ewood Park. Coventry Building Society Arena, not a great stadium in my opinion. Cardiff, I don't like Cardiff Stadium as well. Apologies, I just don't. No. Pride Park.
There might be Cardiff fans watching.
There might be, to be fair. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys. I love you all. Really, like and subscribe.
I think, in all fairness, looking at this list, you could fall out of this, You're thinking of Bramall Lane.
Bramall Lane, I like
that. Why is Bramall Lane a better stadium than Pride Park? You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? You're just going to say the team that plays there, aren't you? Which makes there's no difference right now.
Is there a reason we get all like international games coming to our stadium? Do you think?
Oh God, when does that happen? Oh, just wide. All the international games, mate.
Women's World Cup. We won at stadiums that hosted.
Okay.
Well, Leeds.
I don't remember, mate. Probably because we're in the Championship. Hannibal being subbed before he gets sent off. Is he being subbed? Yeah, there you go. Luton unique vibe, Jim. Yeah, and Fratton Park as well. Fratton Park.
Yeah.
Hillsborough or Bramall.
Oh, is it a serious question? I hope it's not a serious question.
Oh, I mean, yeah, just missed an absolute sitter again, Burnley. I think Burnley are winning this, mate. I know it's not really an obvious statement to make. They are just, Oxford just don't seem to have that killer punch. In all fairness, it's probably a good result for Burnley. I thought this might be an old 0-0, so it's probably a good result for them. Yeah. I mean, they've got enough quality, haven't they? Flipping out. Corner.
They should be. I mean, it's a difficult place to go, but once you're in front, and they know, they're confident they can sit on it, aren't they? So,
mate, it's Turf Moor.
Yeah, true.
Oh, headed down. Come on, Oxford. Need one last push. Hillsborough's better than Bramall Lane. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, but do you know Lee is a gaslighter?
It's Lee. Guys, I'm sorry. He's calling. Now he's calling me names.
Lee knows. He comes up. No. Don't jump the gun, Connor.
You're saying Lee knows he's a gaslighter.
Lee comes onto our streams, and he were rowing with one of our Blades fans in one at Ramble streams recently, and I didn't think Lee were out of order by any means. I'm not saying that, but he does like to throw a little pebble in and watch it ripple away and just see how people react.
Sounds like you. Thomas Jack says...
Thomas Jack, the most Welsh name I've ever heard. It's the underrated stadium, boy.
It's the best. That is the best Swansea name, I think, of all time. Thomas Jack. What a great name.
Underrated stadium.
SAFC can't be on TV all the time, Jim. True. Jim, how many points do you think Sheffield United will get next season? I'm saying 8.
What, in Championship? We're not that bad.
Yeah, they go. Look, they go. We know what's happening in Sheffield United. We know what's happening. It's a Tom Cannon blank, and it's relegation. No, I'm joking. I'm winding you up. What
a goal for QPR, by the way. QPR at 2-1 up against Blackburn.
Blackburn are shrinking a little bit at the minute, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Away fans top 5, says Danny. Sheffield United. I'm playing into it now. Come on, let's be right.
I know. Ball over the top. Come on, Oxford. Yeah, I don't know really. I don't know. To be fair, I do think your away fans are pretty good. I do think your away fans are pretty good.
They are great.
Sunderland, obviously. What else have I seen? Who else have been really good?
Pompey were good when they go away.
Joe was really good. Who I was really surprised at. Plymouth were excellent.
Plymouth were good. Plymouth were really good. Hull were decent as well, but obviously they were tonking us, so I'd have expected them to be having a good time. Yeah, some decent ones.
I'd probably, saying top 5, I'd probably go Leeds, Sunderland, Sheffield Wednesday, and Portsmouth.
Terrible list.
Yeah, just so you like Leeds and Sheffield Wednesday out.
Get rid of them too, and it's decent.
Yeah. Stoke away fans are good. Do you know what, mate? I can't think. Delilah song, innit? That's all I can think of with Stoke.
Yeah.
If Sheffield United get, I think, with the new owners and hoping that they invest, we end up with 25, 30 points. Championship the following season then. You give the thumbs up, not realising.
I did, and then I realised 25, 30 points. Joe's supposed to be one of our boys. Joe, what you doing?
That was brilliant. That
the Platinum Rambler. What's going on?
Tom Barnsley says Derby's away sport aren't bad. Tom, are you actually a Barnsley supporter?
No, Tom's a Blade.
Is he? Oh,
Tom's
sorry.
a Blade.
So I just thought by the hat, the old whippet hat. And yeah, Tom Barnsley, Derby's away sport aren't bad. Yeah. West Brom away fans are all good. All 200 of them. Portsmouth is just a guy with a bell. Keep it PC, Craig. Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday, Leeds, Sunderland, Stoke. Fair enough. Burnley, yeah. Tom, you need to change your name, mate. Tom Blade. Yeah, this is. I appreciate you being with me through this, mate. It's been especially when you've been watching a different game. I mean, that game's been much better if QPR just. Who scored for him? Oh, Sarmiento's on. I
can't remember who scored for him, to be honest. I wasn't concentrating that much. I just thought goal. I thought it was a decent goal on half volley outside the box.
Could there be an Oxford goal? Doesn't feel like it. Jimmy, you said Jack Colback a couple of times there. I don't know what you mean.
No, I think it's Jack Colback that scored.
Oh, was it? Is he at QPR now?
Yeah, must be. Yeah, it looked like a little ginger fella that scored, so that fits.
Sarmiento. Ooh. I actually think Leeds will do well if they come up, as long as the keeper is banished. I do, mate. I think Leeds, surprisingly. I think Leeds will do.
Shock.
Leeds will do all right. Yeah.
Don't play or Bogle or the centre-backs. Oh.
Don't play or Bogle or the centre-backs.
Well, thought Strout were best centre-back in league, in Championship.
That doesn't mean he can cut it in the Premier League, does it, mate?
Is Bogle not one of the best signings you've ever made in your entire history as a club?
He'd be your best player right now, I'll tell you that for free.
No, he would not. Yeah, no, he would not. You don't get a team in front of Barry Clark. Barry Clark. He's going to target all
season. Here we go. So he's not getting in front of Barry Clark now. So there we go.
Not a chance. You're not going to sniff.
We've pivoted.
It might be the 19th man on the bench. If he's lucky.
Top 5 football YouTube channels. I like Pitch Side. Obviously, me and Jim have got to be in there as well. We like our own channel.
I'm going to wait and see whether you said the Ramble or not.
So Behind the Ramble and Conor McGilligan. So there you go. There's your 5. There's your 5.
Love that.
Best manager nicknames. Hamface is number 1.
No, it's not.
I can't think of
No, it's not. It's not. It's not number 1. It's not number. It's not number 1,000. It's not a thing.
I can't think of many football.
I do like. I like the Ginger Mourinho, but I also like Stone Cold Sean Dyche.
yeah, he's got a few, hasn't he? He's got a few Dyche. Still 1-0 Burnley is indeed. Bogle's a liability in the Prem defensively. We'll have
Correct.
To wait and see. We'll have to wait and see.
You might not see, mate. Yeah, that's just very presumptuous of a Leeds fan.
We might see. I said we'll have to see.
No, yeah, we'll have to wait and see what he's like when he's in the Premier League with Leeds United.
Oh my God. Blades and Leeds hammered Oxford and 191 struggling to win again. 191. Am I going mad? Is that just the formation they're playing? Am I just being daft there, Jim?
191. No, Dublin Blade is convinced that Burnley just packed the midfield completely and don't go forward, don't really move backwards, just very unambitious and boring.
What was your result against them?
3-0, but we were 3-0 up after about an hour, and if we'd have turned the screw like you did against Cardiff, we could have absolutely hammered them. But that was when they were that was before Rowett came in and they were on a downward trajectory under Buckingham. But we didn't. We took us foot off the gas. We had a much smaller squad at that time, so we took our best players off and played some squad players. And just saw it out really.
Giving us a full match review here, aren't you?
I'm just telling you how it is because we can't just throw money at the problem. You see, Con. That's the difference.
You went straight into match review then. I thought you. I thought you would tell some player ratings after that.
Well, Burnley aren't giving us any entertainment, are they? Let's be right. So let's just. I can tell you about Sheffield United against Oxford 3 months ago if you like.
Oh, dearie me. Burnley, man. This is terrible. Sausage roll comes up out of nowhere.
Sausage roll.
Also, Sunderland, you reckon they nick second place or playoffs? I think they'll get in there, mate. I think they'll get in there, Sunderland. What do you think?
Dear.
Jim?
Alongside who?
I don't know. Could be anyone. What do you reckon?
Anyone of these brilliant clubs, fans from these brilliant clubs that are watching.
What's wrong with Sunderland? You're not a fan of Sunderland?
No, I am a fan of Sunderland. I think they're dangerous. I thought they got lucky last night with that winner, but I think they're dangerous. And I won't want to be playing them again. And we don't have to play them again. So good luck with that.
You got lucky at Derby, didn't you? So against a terrible Derby outfit.
Did we all get lucky?
We all get lucky in life, Jim. Look at my missus. I know that.
Correct.
Don't correct me.
I'm in the same boat, mate. I'm in the same boat. You know when you're punching and you just have to, walls up and protect yourself from that point.
Kel says
what are you looking at?
Leeds have to improve massively to find the Premier League for the size, strength, and quality of their squad. They've made a meal of it this season. Yeah, true. Can't disagree with that. Mark says Bogle isn't. Oh, still going on about Bogle. Jesus. This is a vintage Burnley 1-0 own goal. Yeah, it's. I have to say they've played better than what I've seen recently, but you kind of expect that with the teams that they've been playing against, I'd suggest. Thomas says, talking about Rafinha. Oh, I can talk about him all day, mate. SHDN. Arbat, I don't know what that means. Is that like a young, hip abbreviation?
No, it's the Swansea fan.
Okay. Are Barcelona going to pay? Oh, come on, Oxford. Oh, man. They're getting into good positions. Just have that killer ball. Are Barcelona going to pay us the transfer fee? Cheeky buggers. Thomas, I thought you were a Swansea fan. Are you a Leeds fan, mate? I'm completely confused. Sheffield United have parachute payments, and they say they cannot throw money at. Yeah, mate, I know. Most skint club in the EFL. Worst starting 11.
Just well managed. That's all. Just well run.
No money though. It's against the grain. He's done
it's not no money. It's just managing it as a business rather than just
Callum O'Hare, Gus Hamer, 3 strikers, but they're against the grain. They've got no chance.
How much was Callum O'Hare? How much did we pay for Callum O'Hare?
I don't care. How much are you paying his wages?
So just dismiss
the
wages. You know, when Leeds and Burnley wanted him and we ended up getting him, how much did he cost?
Do you genuinely think Callum O'Hare is picking Sheffield United over Leeds? Do you actually think that?
He did.
Right. Okay.
So why are Leeds that much bigger than Sheffield United?
Yeah.
Oh, mask. Watch that mask. Watch that mask.
Yeah, we are.
Right, okay.
Right,
we're getting the real Conor McGilligan coming out now.
Here, mate. There's no subjectivity here. We are a bigger club. I don't mind Sheffield United, but we're a bigger club. You think Sheffield United are a bigger club than Leeds? Honestly. Come on. Let's not do
we're watching Burnley here. What are we
doing? Burnley got a 200 million squad and played the most boring football in the Championship.
Correct.
A lot of people are saying, though, a couple of people saying in my stream earlier on that they're going to be the best or the most adaptable to the Premier League. They just don't concede goals if they do go up. So could be a good way to go up.
They're best prepared for a Premier League run, aren't they?
Probably.
The way that they turtle and hedgehog themselves.
But they're not going to score goals, are they? I mean, they'll improve that front line, but they're just not going to score. That's the only thing. And they're going to keep all the Cullen, aren't they? Brown Ale and
if they go up, but it's a big if. Big if.
Yeah. Blackburn have gone off the boil since they played. Oh, mate, I know. Can't beat them, can we? Can't beat you.
What happened against Blackburn? I thought Leeds powered past everybody.
Who said that? We powered past everybody. You've got some inner demons from Leeds fans at school. You have.
I have.
Glad we got rid of Fleming.
Bullies.
He's just it up and sulks like a baby, but thanks for the cash. Fleming. Oh, okay. That's a Millwall fan. Maybe? Is that Millwall fan? Or is that?
Yeah, Millwall, yeah.
Did he start at Oxford, Jim Fleming?
Don't think so. Was he on Fleming? No, Millwall.
No, but did Millwall buy him from? I thought Millwall bought him from someone very recently. Like it wasn't. Or did he start him? I don't know.
No. Burnley have signed him from Millwall.
No, I know, but I'm saying, was Zian Fleming very recently at an Oxford? That's what I'm saying. Did Millwall pick him from a League One club at the time? I can't remember.
No, they got him from abroad. Fortuna Sittard.
From what? Fortuna? What?
Fortuna Sittard.
Say that 3 times really quick.
No, I won't.
NFFC 2000. Thoughts on the Cheats being 3rd in the Prem in February, Jim?
Hello again.
Right, hold on. Do you see how many people this man rattles? Do you see
these Forest fans, honestly.
I just love it how we're just getting people coming out from the
woodwork. Listen, you've spent enough money to buy erasing history from the books. So to be honest, you took big financial risks and it's paid off for you. So I don't mind that.
Leeds won City Club if Blades was the
correct, Danny.
Then our fan base would be on par as you. Prove Sheffield is way better than Leeds. Thank you. Sheffield is way better than Leeds as we need 2 teams in it. Fair enough, mate. I mean, you're not the biggest.
If there were a Leeds United and a Leeds City, it would be very different.
Do you know what I'd support? I'd support the crap ones. Honestly, I'd support the ones. But if there'd be one which was good, and there'd be one which was terrible. There'd be a League.
So is that why you're not an Huddersfield fan? Then you picked the worst one.
Mate, I've been to Huddersfield once in my life.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Leeds
That's
are
a
massive.
decent stadium. Huddersfield.
Leeds are massive, but a single team City. Combine United and Wednesday, then who is? I mean, mental gymnastics. You're not a combined City. Get over it. Sheffield United.
It will never happen.
You're not in the biggest club in your own city. Debatable as well.
It says the man named after fakest club in the world. Unbelievable. Done off.
Have that, Mikey MK.
Done off.
Be careful, calling a pig fan. Pig. I don't know. I don't know why, but you calling Wednesday always tickles me when you call them the pigs. We'll be on soon, claiming they're the most successful team in Yorkshire. Yeah, they do like that, don't they? They do love riding around the old successful branch. Leeds average. Oh God, we're going into this minefield, aren't we?
Lee Evans again. Is this the retired comedian, by the way? Because it's not working for me. His new routine. It's not working.
John Joe Shelby's coming on. Voldemort.
You know the sweaty one? Lee Evans, can you remember him? Sticky out ears.
Mate, he was unbelievable.
It were really good. Obviously, his latest material is useless.
I mean, you're just saying facts there, mate, to be honest. But all right. Leeds is
what about in League One when you had 13,000?
What about when you were in League One? How many do you have?
20,000, mate.
Oh, here we go.
Loyal to the core. Okay. Loyal to the core.
Mate, you're in cup competitions getting 6,000 at home. Calm down. Do you know what I mean? That's terrible. It's embarrassing.
No, you didn't hear the context, did you? Or you don't care to understand the context?
Talking about crowd sizes. You're talking about crowd sizes.
You sound like Sheffield Wednesday.
You brought up crowd sizes. You said it.
Nah.
Economist is in bringing in a drink on strip, mate. Absolutely falling on a gold mine. She came in with a bag of beer and just went up and just gave her a little bit of a cuddle. You know what I mean? What? You're not drinking, mate. So it's a good thing for you.
No. Water, mate.
Water. Healthy boy. Best thing about Leeds, road to Wakefield.
Correct.
Burnley have to be the most boring team ever. Yeah. And FFC says you're going to concede less than 100 goals if you have another crack in, Jim. Mate, you've started a war. You see, what can you say about? Do you like Forest? Do you not like Forest?
No, we don't like Forest. Forest don't like us. But I had a good crack with some Forest lads last season, and yeah. I can't respond to that, can I? It's got me all ends up, to be honest. No.
You can't really do anything there, can you?
Yeah.
So what's the thing with you and Forest then?
It's more, and it started off as an on the pitch rivalry, really, where we were both very close to each other. It goes back to the playoff game in 2002, 2003. Look, you're going to ask me for a match reaction again, aren't you? Yeah. But there is a history.
Don't tell me who came on and who came off. I don't know that.
Paul Pesky-Salido scored it last minute. Honestly, the place went bananas. It was unbelievable. And they haven't forgiven us for that moment. Anyway, that were by the by. Then they beat us in the playoffs like 3 years ago. Morgan Gibbs White missed the penalty. Ironically, he's their new saviour. Blah blah blah. And Billy Sharp got smacked by one of the supporters running on pitch.
Oh, I remember that.
You don't touch the goat. You don't touch the goat. So yeah, there's a rivalry there, mate. There is a rivalry.
I do remember that. That was bad. That one. He got absolutely done in the face. Didn't he, old Billy?
Yeah, he did. And obviously, that's one idiot. Doesn't represent the whole fan base, but obviously, then it has the residual effect of a bit more ill feelings between the two clubs. So
yeah. Leeds are the pride of Yorkshire and biggest because Sheffield isn't really Yorkshire. It's a suburb of Derby with Meadowhall Shopping Centre. The only highlight.
Oh, get back to Wales. Get back to Wales, Tommy Jack.
Jack's having none of it. He's having none of it. Thomas Jack.
One off. Just one off, you.
Connor, there's no point in asking him this. He'll be elated. It's the best signings ever. They were always after Rob Holding. Rob Holding was a better option than Harry Darling.
No, he weren't. He weren't. That's
and Jimmy Dunn.
Oh, Harry Darling. Yeah, he was. I thought you were going to say Harry Suter. Yeah, he's a better.
You got Harry Darling?
No, we didn't get Harry Darling.
Oh, okay.
All right with that.
Kelvin says Burnley are per head of population the best supported club in Britain.
Oh, 20. How many people live there? 10.
20,000 means 25% of the town attend each match. Not another club comes close. Okay. Russ says, Connor just caught that Voldemort goal. I don't remember saying it. I do that a lot, to be honest. I don't remember saying things.
Yeah, I know. I
knew you.
I can clip them up and tell you.
I knew you'd jump in on that.
Yeah. 10 points clear of all this dross. We aren't melee between sticks. Brownie, we'd be promoted by March, Brownie. What do you think, Brownie?
You want it with Brownie, don't you?
Yeah, what do you think, Brownie? Never heard what Brownie said on the stream. Jimmy, you're getting mullered by Brownie on the channel. Text me. Oh, am I? So I then respond on the channel. He don't read the comment out. Unbelievable. Brownie, you know where I am? You didn't read it out. You skipped over it.
Me and Matt's like, you probably live next. You're probably next door neighbours.
Yeah.
Sheffield United miss out on automatic and
Ham Hockhead. Look, you're getting ridiculous now. You're getting ridiculous. Look at him. He can't even speak.
This is ridiculous.
That's
the end point. That's it. It's a 1-0 Burnley extravaganza. Kept another clean sheet. QPR have won as well. Well, verdicts on that one then, mate. Quickly.
Well, I really enjoyed the game, mate. I have to say, it's been really
we'll have to get you on for another split screen. Let's have a look at the tape. Oh no. Okay. Sorry, I didn't actually mean to do that. I've just
let's add totals up. So how many wins have you got? And now
just realised there. Okay.
Who's got most wins in league so far? Oh,
I think that'll get you promoted. I think that'll get you promoted, that won't it?
Oh, I didn't realise that. I didn't realise that we've earned same points as league leaders.
We've also got less losses than you, mate. So that's how it works. It's a table. You know what I mean? Right. So
exactly the same points.
Oh my god. So when's your next game anyway?
We're back on Saturday, mate. We're back on Saturday.
Back on Saturday. Slightly annoying. That with Burnley, to be honest with you. Would have liked that 5 points gap. That'd have been lovely. Right. Okay. Glenn says, right, off to slip my wrist. We've gone from Vinny Company to this. Yeah, mate, that is dry your eyes, chaps. The mighty Clarets march on.
All right, Kelv. Calm down, Kelv.
Yeah, it's a tough watch. It's a tough watch, Kel. But yeah, it seems like you're going to be there or thereabouts, mate. Right, guys, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much. Make sure you go and subscribe to Jimmy over on The Ramble. I'll make sure I put it in the description below. Thank you so much for joining us on this one. It's been a little bit of a laugh, hasn't it? Make sure you get your comments in after the stream as well, everybody. Burnley win again, and we will see you in a bit. Cheers.
All the blades.